and welcome back to Non-Standard Actions Fly Free or Die. I am Tom, your GM, and you are listening to episode 26, Pushed to the Edge. Joining me as always are Jet, Leif, Liz, Nick, and Simon. Wave hi. Today's icebreaker question is, what's the best piece of advice you've ever been given? This is, of course, for your characters, not for you.
I was an answer for me.
Really?
No, I'm big.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's like
Sorry.
gullible from the dictionary. No, that's okay. I deserved that. So let's go around and let me ask Jet first. Names, pronouns, and answers, of course.
Jet playing Gus, both he, him. And the answer to this is Gus, being the cook that he is, watches a lot of like Food Network stuff. Aww. And one of the best pieces of advice he got was from Aeon Burrell in regards to cooking pasta. You salt the water as though it is the very sea prior to the boil and then tossing the pasta inside.
Huh.
Sorry, so I assume that there's like a play on words there, but I totally missed it.
Yeah. Anne Burrell.
Oh.
She's a very famous like TV cook, and she actually brought my pasta game to a whole new level.
But just by salting the water. Yeah, actually,
you gotta heavily salt it. It literally has to be like the sea. It takes forever to boil then, but once it does, it's at a much higher temperature. The pasta cooks a lot quicker, and then you get some of that saltiness into the pasta.
Interesting.
So I learned about salting the water for pasta from a report that someone did on Olive Garden that talked about how bad it was. It's so funny. I'm gonna try to find a link to it and put it in the Twitch chat so we don't distract people.
Olive Garden they put flour in their Alfredo sauce. It is not Alfredo sauce. Nothing at Olive Garden is Alfredo sauce.
I ate at Olive Garden once that I can remember, and I never am going back there unless dragged by familial obligation.
But everybody is family at Olive Garden, aren't they, Jet? So can't anybody drag you in?
No.
Wrong you, Tom.
Guess 22.
See, the only thing that I do with my pasta water, I salt it. And I put olive oil in it as well because I find that helps the pasta not stick together. But I have not salted it like it is the sea. I'll have to try that.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah. Leif, answer to the best advice.
I am Leif. I'm playing catch, he, him, and this one was super easy. Best bit of advice he ever got was if you're not hustling someone, you're being hustled yourself.
That one is so catch and sounds so familiar that it just single-handedly made me worry that I've already done this question with you all.
It's not that. No, it's in my bio that people read every week.
There it is. Yes. All right. Very true to character. Liz, an answer to the question.
All right. I'm Liz, she, her, and I play Auntie Nuna, she, her. The best piece of advice she was ever given was to be kind to yourself, including for the times that you were not kind. So, basically, Auntie Nuna has a past and reasons to be hard on herself. But at a certain point, you can't really move forward if you're still stuck in the past, basically. And being kind to yourself can seem counterintuitive, especially if you want to become a better person. But it's essential. So.
Yeah. Nick, playing Sloan.
Hi, I'm Nick, whatever pronouns, playing Sloan, she, her pronouns. And I think the best piece of advice Sloan ever got is if you say anything confidently enough, people will believe you.
Yeah. And she does seem to be living by that motto. Many of our encounters here.
This ship is legitimate salvage.
Good. And last but certainly not least, Simon playing Morath.
I'm Simon, he, him, playing Morath, they, them. Morath has, really had a paucity of good role models in their long life. So I think what I'll actually go with is advice that they got from Sloane, and it was just, don't worry, it'll work out. And it has all worked out. It's very accurate. Because Morath was worrying.
Morath was worrying. It's true.
Yeah, like in book 1, remember, they were just a big old worry wart. A bunch of worry warts.
A whole swarm of worry warts.
I was going to say they were a ball of worry.
Yeah.
A literal writhing ball of anxiety.
Yeah. An amorphous blob of worry.
and now they fear nothing.
True.
Yeah.
It's scary, honestly.
Yeah.
The character development on Morath is astounding.
Yes. We'll have to see if we can make them fear something in today's episode.
Oh no.
I just realized
I
book
I don't
1.
know if that's necessary.
Book 1, Gus and Morath, both balls of anxiety. And now he's like fearless, and Gus is just like, come on, you'll all die if you come near us. Just stop.
Yeah.
For
that's
your own sake, stay away from us.
For your own sake. It's for your own good. This is going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt me. All those. Yes. No, that is something I've realized as the GM is, you all are too strong. You're too tough. You have too high of an opinion of yourselves. And, something's going to have to be done about that.
No.
We'll find out.
Gus does.
No,
I
that's
don't.
okay.
No, I want to play the big damn hero. Thank you. Well, last week on Fly Free or Die, the crew dropped Eileen off on some backwater planet with nothing to their name. They then were approached by the company with one Santir Verl offering them a good deal of money, build points, and most importantly, legal ownership of the severance package. Tom thought that would be most important. That was obviously not most important to the crew. The crew was like, what? Like, what do you mean? We already own the ship.
What are you gonna do? Take it?
We have
We'd
it.
like to see you try.
That aside, they took the free money and build points and the lift of the burn notice, thinking that perhaps it'll make things a little easier, allowing you all to purchase goods around the Pact Worlds again, and but that was not the end of the PC's woes, regrettably. As you waited for a rendezvous with Tarika on an asteroid called Brixlot, the crew was quickly made aware of just how much 100,000 credit bounties on each of their heads might get in the way. Admittedly, not a lot so far, as they handily beat back some pirates while waiting for Tarika. But with hordes of pirates, a small pod of miners, and old, outdated ships, and who knows what else waiting out there for them, this has got to get dangerous for them eventually, right?
Tom just has to keep increasing the numbers, and eventually, yeah.
I'm really good at that, is the thing. I did a whole AP on this.
Quick question, Cal.
Yes, Jack.
How much was the Edge Corp bribe in regards to BP? I forgot to write that down somewhere.
Was 80. However, behind the curtains, we had, remember, you all upgraded the severance package.
Okay.
Yes, so we lumped that into what you were upgrading with. But yes, so, all right, let's get back into it. So again, to recap the recap, you all the last thing you did was you sort of made 3 miners in old Speed 4 decommissioned mining vessels eat your dust as you just blasted off. Not even
After a long dash to the ship, though.
I don't. Oh no, you're conflating that with the Sarcesians who were on Brixlot. Yes, this was on the planet Centus 2. Yeah, you're going to be going to a lot of places, so keeping it straight might be slightly tricky. But yes, you left Centus 2. Centus 2 was the one with Kishaville, the Sheeran who was starstruck by you all and wanted to take selfies with you and stuff, and gave you that really cool cloak and some serums of healing and whatnot.
Even better cloak than the cloak I already had.
Yes, but now your crew has 2 of those to use. You know, somebody else can have that.
Yeah.
So we come back with you all in the drift, and I'm not even going to have Sloan roll to get to Ori, because Ori is just going to be, like 2 days away at most, right? For you with your Pulse Ultra, is it? No, that's Power Cores. Signal Ultra, the Signal Ultra drift drive. Divide days by 5, which is bonkers. Jet, say some things so people can know if it worked.
Something so people can know if it worked.
Always following it to a T. Thank you very much for that. Let us know in chat if you can hear Jet a little better. Sumo Bear says, good. Excellent.
Yay.
So, you all arrive at Ori. Ori is a shattered planet around a sphere of black energy, which is so cool. Massive
Sounds
chunks of
intense.
the planet's crust, each lush with life, form rocky islands that orbit the darkness. A shattered series of floating islands surrounding a gravitational anomaly, Ori is not suited to aerial travel. All off-world visitors are directed to Harmony 1, a space station in low orbit operated by Abadar Corp. When gravity fluctuations are minimal and the space station is properly aligned, visitors are transported down to a spaceport outside Zisfahani, the largest city on Ori and the only safe location for air or spacecraft. From Zisfahani, visitors can travel overland to other destinations.
Duly noted.
We do.
Yeah, so upon approach, an automated message plays on repeat over your comm unit. It's 2-chipper voice garbled and fuzzy. Attention! By law, all visitors must report to Harmony 1. Upon arrival, landing requests will be considered and arranged. The current wait time is 4 months. Attention! By law, all visitors must report.
There's too many months.
Oops. Yeah, that's obviously not going to work. So.
Fortunately, they said by law at the beginning, which means it is optional.
God.
Oh, man.
Sloan
Yeah.
has corrupted Marayoth so much.
Hold
Yeah.
Marayoth Book 1 up to Marayoth Book 6. I love it.
Victory!
So you're going to have a few options to circumvent this law. Don't roll any of these yet,
Law
as there are a
schma.
few. Yeah, law schma. There's a few options going on here, so pay attention. You can try to avoid notice by making a piloting check. This can be aided with the science officer can try to obscure your digital presence with a computer's check. Engineer or chief mate can optimize the engines to run silent by reducing the heat engines emit with an engineering, acrobatics, or athletics check. Each of those will give an additional +2 to the pilot's check. So, again, science officer can do digital presence things. Engineer or chief mate can optimize the engines. And Marayoth can stand there and look glittery. I forgot last week to mention that Marayoth was covered in glitter. Damn.
Combo breaker.
Is
They're not
still
covered in glitter. They have become glitter.
integrated with glitter.
It is, yes.
The glitter is their nanites.
I forget, can we have multiple chief mates? Or is that a one thing?
No, if
So-
that matters. Sounds like there was one action to do between chief mate and engineer.
Yeah,
which is
I think-
frankly just move around.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
narratively, Gus is probably going to be like handing you tools.
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
think to answer that question, though, in Starship Combat, multiple people can be on the same position. They just can't do the same thing. That's what I remember off the top. Like, they can't take the same action.
Other than
Uh,
Gunner, because I think multiple people can fire guns as long as
Except
they're...
for Gunner. Yes, yeah. I might just be talking out my butt, though.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right. I don't think you can have two people do engineering. even if they're doing different actions. But we don't need to
Battleship
dig
have
into it.
multiple officers. Yeah, and we're not in Starship combat right
Sure.
now. Regardless,
So we may soon be.
who knows? I do. So why doesn't Science Officer give me that computers check?
All right.
To
As long as I'm still the science officer and not Ketch with his like gajillion computers role these days.
Well,
You're doing engineer. He's doing engineering.
Engineer.
yeah.
Always been engineer since book 1.
I know,
yes.
I'm just bitter. I'm just bitter that you can outroll me on computers. So
He is
that's
a mechanic. That's
42.
like mechanics 2 things.
I know, but still. 42.
But you can hack so much faster though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have those arms. 42 also is not bad, I'll say.
I know. I'm like complaining that I can't roll as high as Catch, and then I roll like a 42, and it's like, okay, I'm still.
My bonus is only a 23 minimum for computers. It's like, yeah, you're doing great, Liz. Auntie Nuna is still good at computers.
Good.
So
That's kind of her thing.
42 is definitely enough to obscure your digital presence and give Sloane a +2 bonus to her piloting check to sort of bypass what you're trying to do. Is you're running past their perimeter around Ori.
Right.
Yeah. Speaking of bypassing and running silent, Catch, why don't you make me an engineering check to optimize those engines, reduce some heat signatures, etc.
Engineering check above Liz's computers check.
You will need to roll it. You could still fail this.
Are you not seeing the engineering check right above Liz's?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. No, I didn't see it. Thank you.
It's a
So
29. Rolled pretty low.
29. 29 is not going to be enough, actually.
That's okay. I'll use one of my rerolls. 39.
Oh,
10 back.
there it is. Increasing it by a cool +10. That was a 3 on the die for that 29 before. So yes, Catch slips, and I'm just gonna help you again because Rattlesnarp is my avatar in this universe, of course. Rattlesnarp hands you your animistic tools and says, "Here, boss, you forgot about these."
Oh yeah, that's right. And then he just starts wham, 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 and then it works.
Because that's how engineering actually works.
Yes, percussive maintenance.
Yeah, because I actually
Rattlesnarp
thought,
just like
I checked off my percussive maintenance feat, not my animus tools, but
gotcha.
Works. It works.
6 of one, half dozen of the other. Yeah, you please don't listen to me on. I don't actually know how many rerolls you have per day. I'm just trusting you.
It's 3 engineering rerolls and 2 computers checks.
Oh Jesus!
Goodness gracious me.
And 1 free reroll because we had a day to get here, so I did the futures thing.
A free roll, if you will.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Of course. All right, so you both give Sloane a +4 to her piloting check. Sloane, why don't you make me that piloting check to sneak past?
All right, here goes nothing. Oh, 27 plus 4 is 31. What was that on the die? 3?
That was a 3.
A 3.
I will tell you, 3 is not gonna. 3 on the die is not going to be enough, even with those bonuses.
No. Oh
I get
no!
a free reroll.
Can somebody give
Yeah.
us a reroll? Oh no! Do I have to do? Let's do reroll piloting. I don't think so.
It's going to make me look up what happened on the failure condition here. I can't believe it.
Well, you know what? What if? What if we have a contingency plan in place?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. How, so explain to me this contingency plan for, it makes sense, right? For you to have a contingency plan for trying, like, if things go bad, sneaking past somebody.
Something might go wrong with docking, there are people after us. And the contingency plan is to shift the ship into another form real quick and try and sneak it from another angle.
Okay, so maybe you pull your, because you have some trailers trailing along behind you now. Maybe you sort of pull those up against the hull of the ship and like make yourself look bigger and more blocky or something. I could, you know what? Contingency plan. I'm gonna let it happen.
Well, we do have the
I
holographic
do.
projector.
Kind of
Tom.
benevolent.
Follow mantle, yeah.
Yeah,
You
just
also-
in this case, the contingency plan is like I just want to use it to like get us another chance to go at it again.
Of course. Yeah.
I do have to attempt a skill check. The appropriate skill and DC are at your discretion, Tom.
Okay.
But I would propose, maybe a
Guys?
well, or like a bluff to sort of fly casually, like we're flying away and come back around. Or
Yeah.
piloting.
Yes. Go ahead and make me that bluff check.
Okay. Sweet. 33.
That beats the DC I had in mind.
Perfect. All right. And so we come back with a different looking ship and try again.
Attention.
So we're no longer the
Four
sword
months.
ship. We're no longer the sword ship. What ship are we?
No, we just changed the paint job. Just change. We can't change the sword thing. It's too cool. Or hammer thing.
We put flames on it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Maybe
we're
different.
totally different.
We are now the cut box.
I was thinking like, you know, the Stormhammer of Hero of the Sun, Nindenvel Height. You know.
No particular
Anyway.
reason.
No
That
particular
name
reason.
sprung to mind.
Yeah.
None
Anyway.
whatsoever.
You know,
Hero of the
whatever. It doesn't matter
Sun.
what it looks like. Definitely looks like his hammer. But why don't you go ahead and make me that piloting check again, Nick? With I'll allow those +4 to hold over.
Oh my gosh! No!
Oh no!
Oh,
What
It is
is this
destiny. It is
rolling?
destiny.
the
I
same
guess
exact number.
we were
Exact
meant to
same
get
number.
caught. I'm sorry, Tom.
Yeah, no, this is.
That's
fading.
okay. You know
Meant
what?
to go horribly wrong.
I've been surprised today, and that's always nice.
You know what?
so-
I bet Tom has a contingency plan for this.
Oh,
You know what? I always have a contingency plan, Leif. But Butt Stubble has just seen fit to give you a reroll. So, Nick,
All right.
would you
All
like
right.
to use that reroll? I'm going to say
Yeah.
this is the last reroll. We've gotten 2 rerolls on this now. So, go ahead
You're
and.
right. Yes, you're right, Bud Stubble. This must work.
If this
All
is
right.
also a 3, though, we have to let it play out.
We have to let it play out. All right. Here goes. 39.
Not a 3.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Whew,
So,
thank you, Bud Stubble. You are the true
Yes.
hero of this starship.
absolutely.
Damn it.
Yep.
We should have named one of the goblins Butt Stubble.
We should have. I was just thinking that too, Liz.
Oh man, naming the goblins after fans would be really cool, actually. Ah well, hindsight's 2020. So you
Maybe
meant
for next series.
for maybe a different series. Maybe I will play Butt Stubble the Goblin someday. Who knows? Regardless, you make your way. You are able to divert past the lanes, the traffic lanes in space, because I imagine there's got to be like lanes and whatnot and coordinates that you pass through.
Right.
Checkpoints, if you will. You veer off the path and are able to sneak away without notice from the computer system, who was sending you that looped message, and it fades into crackling static as you go. And you slowly make your way carefully down to the rendezvous point. Variable gravity fields, shifting land masses, and unpredictable gravity fluctuations make attempts to land on Ori certain death for most pilots. In addition, Ori emits signals that scramble electronic sensors, making Starship instruments unreliable. Now, you know that your contact, Sloan, is on an island. You have the coordinates to the specific island, not through Harmony 1. So you can fly directly there. It is going to be tricky, though. So, Sloan, you're going to need to roll me 3 piloting checks, each at a DC.
All right. Each at a
And-
DC. What?
Yes, there's a DC associated with these piloting checks. I know.
Craziness.
You mean it's not just for fun?
Mad. Madness.
Sometimes these skill checks do feel like just for fun when the DCs are low enough, but all right, so
First
go ahead, roll me all three.
All right, got a 35, a 41, and a 37. Constable did indeed break the curse of the threes.
You did. Although all of those started with 3. So
41 doesn't start with a 3.
Oh, you're right. Anyway, don't mind me. Math is hard. Numbers are weird. So you try your best to fly casual through the weird fluctuations in gravity. You pass over some fields of shimmering energy before shooting upwards like a cork in water once you escape their tug. The severance package, though, you expertly fly it through these fields and are able to avoid any damage to your ship with those fantastic piloting checks. Now, as you're landing, finally, go ahead and make me one more piloting check to park the ship. This is going to be a -4 circumstance penalty, as your sensors can't help you, and you have to use the viewport to have any idea where you're touching down.
Rude. Well, that's a 41. I used the force.
You beat my DC. You used the legally distinct force to land your starship. Just kisses the ground, and like the expert, like the professional that you are, the severance package has landed on Ori, none the worse for the wear, which is incredible.
So I never doubted us for a second.
All the chief mate just standing there with his head pressed, like face pressed against the glass, just, you're good, you're good, you're good.
It's a very important chief mate role, okay?
It really is. Never underestimate it.
What would they call that? Like manual sighting or something? Manual sensors?
Spotter?
I just call her getting out of the car and...
I was using the Mark 1 Origus in Gus's case because of the nanocytes, the Mark 2 eyeball.
The Mark 2 eyeball. So, you land and you see a Phantomite standing in a field of waist-high grass. She matches the general description that Tarika gave you of your contact, name of LB. As you approach, presuming, of course, that you all, you get out of your ship and you start approaching her and whatnot.
Sense motive.
Are you sense motivating on me because I'm acting suspicious, or her?
Porque no los dos.
Porque no los dos. That's only a 31.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I'll let that ride though, as I describe LB.
As you said, matches the general description that we were given, and I'm like,
sure. Yeah. I mean, you don't have a picture of LB, right? Like you don't. That's what I'm saying. You don't have a picture of LB. Tarika just said Phantomite, female.
Okay.
Etc.
Look. Auntie Nuna didn't get this old without being a suspicious old broad.
That's fair. That's fair. That is merited. So, LB makes a traditional Phantomite gesture of greeting. Why doesn't everybody make me a culture check to see if you can replicate this gesture? If you would
35?
like to.
37?
Oh,
24.
yeah.
Nailed it.
Ralph doesn't have the necessary appendages.
No, they definitely don't. They try their best, though, but yeah, it's a little garbled. Anyone who got 26 or higher is able to replicate it with relative ease. Anyone who got 31 or higher, however, not only can you duplicate her hand motions, but you also realize as you're doing it that she has made a sign indicating that danger is nearby. Sloane and Antina, you're able to tell from LB's posture that she is frightened. Why doesn't everybody now, as Mariah thinks to themselves it's a setup, why doesn't everybody now make me a perception check?
Yeah.
Jen.
Oh, wow. It's a good thing the other people in my party are perceptive.
Yeah,
Auntie Nuna
35.
rolled a 6. I'm bitter.
Nailed it
36.
without being sarcastic.
27.
All right. Catch got a 35. Gus got a 36.
I've been one-upped. No!
Literally one-upped. Gus, you are the only one, perhaps glancing around scanning for trouble. You notice the top of a large rocky platform raised about 15 feet above you all to the north. Someone is crouching there watching you all. Now, for no particular reason, I'm going to bring you all to a map.
Hey, Jen, thanks
No
for
reason
helping me.
at all.
The aforementioned rocky platform is here off to... Oh, actually, I can shift-click it, and you all will appear there. Or your attention will be diverted there. Love that.
True.
So...
Gus telepathically lets Marayoth know.
That is fair. I will allow this. I will also allow you all to arrange yourselves in this box. You may, of course, it's been at least a day, so you can also have your stamina and resolve points back.
Yay!
That means I just spent 2, right? Yeah.
Yes. You spent 2 on your contingency plan.
Yeah, that was today.
Yes, it was.
Where's our Phantomite friend?
Phantomite friend is they're over this way, but as Gus notices that, she sees Gus's eyes go up there, and she's just gonna stand there, trying to put on a brave face. What do you all do?
Ketch is going to nonchalantly lay down prone on the ground.
I'm gonna attempt to pass a secret message with love, telling our new friend, message being, don't worry, we've got this, get down.
Okay. Go ahead.
But saying something, you
my God.
You can't crit fail on a skill check.
No, that's
You
a bad
can't
time
crit
to do
fail.
it.
But what is the DC?
For passing a secret message, that is a good question, friend. Let me pull up here.
If it doesn't change by level,
I pass a secret message. DC of this check is 15 for simple messages and 20 for more complex messages, as determined by the GM. So
All right.
it doesn't scale.
Wow. Okay, so Sloane's got it then. So you're
maybe just like a head tilt, like get down, no eyebrow raise. Simple message.
Okay.
looks at the contact, looks at the conveniently placed bush between them and the 15-foot up platform.
Yeah, this conveniently placed bush. Like, get behind that bush.
And I think when Gus noticed it, he was like standing on the edge of that cliff there, just being like, "Whoa, whoa!"
Yes, the blue that you see down there is it's not ocean. That is pretty much So this island, it's weird gravitational anomalies. Ooh, spooky. Basically, that is the void of space and or the black core of this not planet. So yeah, don't fall down there.
So where is
Let's
the environmental envelope? At what point would you go into vacuum?
And where can you fly?
I didn't think about it being vacuum. I'm gonna say there's grass here, right? This is waist high grass. So there is an environmental envelope, as you say. We'll say there's air up to 100 feet.
Okay. I mean, it wouldn't. It would just change which augmentation I use.
Which wings you have out? Yes.
Yeah.
What means of propulsion he's going to be using?
All right. Sloan, I can't help but notice you've rolled a sleight of hand check.
Pulling my gun out casually.
Well, why don't I just roll a d20 for no reason in particular?
Yeah, I just don't know how subtle, like, Marayoth or Gus are when you notice this guy, right?
Gus is obviously going to be super exaggerated. Like, he does the whoa, 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 and then he looks up and he's like, oh. And then he doesn't say anything, but he telepathically tells Marayoth, there's someone watching me, and I've just got eye contact, and we're just stuck in a staring contest.
Yeah, I figured that warning and the quick, subtle pull of the gun is probably about all I have time for with Gus.
Yeah, the pull of the gun, plus, they did notice that, plus Catch dropping prone in the grass is enough for you hear, we'll say, a sniper shot ring out as whoever is here has clearly determined that you all that the jig is up. So
he didn't drop prone. He just laid down. He just was going for some dirt kissing.
Arnar.
Just touching some grass. It's important to touch grass every now and then.
Marayoth, save me.
And then fall down.
Would Marayoth have had time to also move a little bit closer?
These
While
positions,
Catch was
Yeah. I was
Guess
letting
those.
you arrange you can arrange yourselves in the blue box.
Okay. Yeah,
That
let me
is-
just
That's what
float over Gus.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, we could
So
float
that-
appendage and appendage through the air.
Oh my god.
It'd be like that Superman Lois Lane from that old Superman movie.
Yeah. Appendage and tendril of bugs.
Well, that's why I said appendage, because you have different limbs.
Yeah, does that even count as an appendage, or is it an appendage approximate?
You can mimic hands. That's how you steal people's stuff.
I understand that I can mimic them, but does it count as an appendage if it's mimicked?
You have temporary
So-
appendages.
Yeah, please save us from this time.
I have I've finished rolling. Doing absolutely nothing in the background. So when I said a sniper shot rang out, I may have misspoken because of the way that initiative turn order shook out. This person on the cliff top is going to still from a crouching. They're effectively they are prone. They're lying prone on a 15-foot platform up. Gus, since you are the only one that noticed them and was in the act of looking at them, they are going. You see them point a finger right here, and a small point of fire erupts from their finger and screams towards that position and expands as it goes and is going to explosively blast your position. I'm going to need everybody to make me a reflex saving throw.
Oh. Why can Slow not roll reflex saves?
Sloan just can't roll d20s today.
No, but Sloane's got like a
This is
thing
meta.
with reflex saves. It's a good
This
thing.
is a theme, like all 6 books.
Yeah.
It fills me with joy. I'm sorry though. I know that pain. I know your pain, Nick. That's yeah. All right. So I've got the DC for this was oh boy. Everybody but Catch failed this reflex saving throw.
My DC.
So this is going to
be
be
lying on the ground.
this is going to be a 33 points of fire damage to all of you.
Wow.
This explosion just erupts in the center of your party.
Did you say
And-
33 or 38? I'm sorry.
3-3, and then both Sloane and Catch Sloane, because of her improved evasion nonsense, are going to take half damage, which will be 16 points of fire damage before sundry resistances. Yes.
11 fire damage. Got it.
Yes.
I gain fire resistance. Sweet.
That's pretty cool. Sloane, your rebuttal. The only person you see so far is this person on the rock.
It's 50 feet and 15 feet up. Double check.
We can take their gun.
I mean, yeah, that's totally fair.
To be clear, Simon, they did not shoot you. They cast a spell on you.
Oh no, we can't take their magic.
You can't take their
fingers
magic.
from them.
Can I disarm someone's spell slots?
It's
There's
true.
there's a rogue feat for that. Wait, that's Pathfinder 2.
Well, the range on my pistol is plenty to reach out there. So let's do a trick attack. We will take 10, and I don't think
They're gonna have cover because they are prone 15 feet up.
Oh, well then let's go 20 feet up with my move action first.
Okay.
That way I'm above them. They're still
Yeah.
prone, I suppose.
They are still prone, so yeah, that sort of. I don't think that. I don't know if
but
that's
I'm-
fact actually.
But I'm above. So let's move in a little bit too. I have
I'll pull it up Tom, since I'm also prone.
60, so
Thank
that's
you, lady.
20, and I can go 40 more. Let's get out here, sort of floating above. I've got a pretty good shot now. I'm sure they still get the bonus for being prone, but that's okay. And then we'll trick attack, taking 10, and let's make them off target. So I don't think they want to move very badly. Or let's do. If you're prone, you're already flat-footed, aren't you?
No. No,
No,
actually.
that's a Pathfinder 2ism.
All right, let's
Prone.
do
If
flat
you're
footed.
lying on the ground, you are prone. When prone, you take a -4 penalty to melee attacks. You also gain a +4 bonus to armor class against ranged attacks, but a -4 penalty to your AC melee attack. So it's essentially just a +4 -4 untyped bonus.
All right, let's do flat footed to get rid of some of that. Is there CR 14 or less? I should hope so.
It is less than 14, yes.
Does a 30 hit flat footed EAC with their +4 bonus?
With their +4 bonus. Sorry, I was very distracted. My lovely wife brought me coffee.
Very lovely.
Yes. Yes, even with the +4 bonus for being prone, that will hit. So-
Nice. So that is 40 points of fire damage, and they are flat footed to everyone until the beginning of my next turn.
I almost forgot. Nick, would you please make me a D100 roll? Now that you're up here, you notice that there are two of this person, one sort of 2 inches away from them, as if they are flickering back and forth.
How rude. 46.
That is not going to hit. You shoot through the wrong version of them, and your shot misses entirely.
Rude.
Does that other version of them disappear?
No,
Oh, good.
this is not mirror image.
Oh, Tom, you're gonna hate me.
I bet I won't. I bet I'll be very proud of you. We'll move on. Mareya. Oh, Simon, you're muted.
I think I have a thing for this. Let me find it. This. 30 feet though, that's a problem. All right. What's the right order of operations here? We will move flying. Oh, that's Gus's token, not Maria's token. Move a little bit closer. Flying up through the air towards that little island, and then so they don't even have a weapon out. They're just have hands throwing
They're just
fireballs.
they're just laying there, casting fireballs and stuff. You know, casual.
Yeah. Okay, then let's blind them. That's fun.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Dirty trick. 30 versus KAC. Although they have a +4 because this is a ranged dirty trick.
Interesting. Yes. That will
But no,
still hit.
-2 from flat-footed, but yeah.
They are not flat-footed because they are the trick didn't hit. On that note, would you please make me a percentage roll? High and better.
Yeah. Percent. High.
All right, you got it. So that is going to that will land. You choose the correct one, and she is blinded now. So, however that manifests from Mareya. Let me put that.
Yeah,
Bugs
she's
in the
just-
eyes.
Yeah. Or just like a purple blindfold ring around her head.
Rough. Okay.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Gus Barrett Sinclair.
All right, I'm spending a nanite surge to, as a swift action, grow a pair of wings. As a move action, I'm flying towards this person. And in the past, you've allowed me to, as part of a move action, manifest a weapon. So I will be manifesting my plasma sword because it feels really cool to fly up and then just stab at them with a plasma sword. Because I still have a standard action left after all of that.
Oh, nanocytes.
I heal people
Every swift
less
action
well
gets
now.
used.
Yeah.
Submit. A 34 versus EAC for 31 electric and fire damage.
You know
Flat-footed
that'll hit
EAC.
if you roll high enough on the percentage die.
Yeah. There we go. Probably not.
Swing and a miss, as you also are fooled by the displacement, and
There's
you
more
swing
than
for the
one of
wrong
them!
one.
Ah!
It's an
Okay.
elaborate illusion, Gus.
Ah, I'm gonna cut a cross now.
So it looks like it's Auntie Nuna's turn, but it's not. In fact, yeah, sorry, big surprise. In fact, now I should tell you all something about this grass. The waist-high grass, as I described it, is going to grant you concealment if you are prone in it or a small or smaller creature.
Nice.
So, yes, yeah.
Totally did that on purpose.
Totally. A cloaking field shimmers and then gives way as a sniper, as an operative, I'll say, in the grass, sort of makes an attack roll. Who is she going to attack?
Oh, yes.
There are snipers in the tall grass.
There's snipers in them grass. They're going to shoot at Nuna because she's standing up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So this is going to be a trick attack with the sniper. They don't have that cool new thing from Tech Revolution, but rather the other cool thing that lets them trick and just apply debilitating strike. That is a 39 versus Auntie Nuna's KAC. Auntie Nuna, please take 24 points of piercing damage, and you are flat-footed.
Wow. Okay. And flat-footed. There it is. Blink. All right.
It wasn't clear. Sideways tokens mean prone for future reference. I see that Ketch has also adopted this. And that is their turn. Still not Auntie Nuna's turn, as Purple.
God damn it.
Oh, just you wait. Purple is also going to appear. And you know what? Yeah. Purple's going to do a really cool thing. From the grass, none of you can see this, but the camera catches this. The assassin reaches to her arm and seems to peel one of her tattoos off of it. It forms into a shuriken, and then she hurls it into the air at Sloane.
God damn it.
I love these guys.
They're pretty cool.
Right?
They are very cool, but god damn it.
But also, I hate them. Sloane, that's a 24 versus your flat-footed KAC. I'm sure that's going to miss.
No, that doesn't hit.
Yeah. The shuriken disappears, twangs off the rock, and then falls into the void of this planet. And then...
Shuriken without returning fusions. Fools.
And then green is going to appear. And green is going to take a shot. Let's see.
So many.
Nowhere for me to put the turn tracker, Tom.
Yeah, you're telling me. Green is going to shoot at... we're going to take a shot at Sloane, because Sloane is the closest one that we can see. Auntie Nuna, yeah, no, you definitely took a lot of damage, didn't you? I noticed your stamina bar was, pretty empty.
Yeah,
I shot you once, and then I blew you up, right?
Yep, you sure did.
Okay. Yep, all right. So that is going to be green shooting at Sloane for a trick attack. Man, that's another 24. I give up. Okay, that is their turn. Auntie Nuna, it is finally actually really your turn.
Finally, actually, really my turn. Okay. Well, Auntie Nuna is going to activate her horns. And that's going to take a standard. And then as a move action, she's going to put a get 'em on blue, because that's what everybody's doing. It's like, don't worry about me, everybody. You get 'em.
Okay.
Yeah, and is it a swift action to drop prone?
It's free.
No, it's not, because I wanted to build an operative around dropping prone and standing up with the living ladder thing, and it's not. I think it is a swift action.
Cool. She drops prone.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Don't worry about me, everybody. Get him. Drop.
Okay.
The swift action to drop prone. Yeah.
All right.
Excellent.
So rotate me.
There you have it.
Right.
So
Great.
that's going to be that. And Catch. You're up.
Oh, good. It is actually my turn. Okay. He's going to poof his gun into existence with a swift action. He's going to work miracles with his gun. And his horns will begin to glow bright blue. And that's my turn. That's apparating my gun from my tattoo. That is activating Miracle Worker, and that is casting Overcharge Weapon on my weapon.
Excellent. Okay. And yes. One more sniper appears.
Rude.
And
Too many.
Yeah, they are pretty rude. So they are going to take aim at Marayoth, I think, because the two in the grass are kind of annoying to shoot at. So a single trick attack shot at Marayoth. That's a natural 1 on the die for a miss.
Hooray.
More like hooray off. Am I right?
No.
Anyway, it is the Witch Warper's. It is the Witch Warper's turn, and they are. Oops, I said they were a Witch Warper. Anyway, they're going to. Oh, they're prone next to a melee character. That is the worst place for a Witch Warper to be, unless they have flash teleport. The Witch Warper is going to look at Gus, wink, and then appear here.
Gus looks back with soulful eyes.
You can't see your soulful eyes, he's blind.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she's blind. So she looks somewhere and winks. And then is going to, I guess, remove the blinded condition because they can't see. So they'll do that before they teleport, because that's a dangerous business.
We can hear the untenable maw of the void.
Like, for some reason, when you pointed that out, Leif, my first thought was a picture of them, but then their eyes, just for some reason, like being slightly fogged over and just looking opposite directions, and I don't know why.
Sloane, it is your turn.
There are a bunch of these assassins. Now, would True Seeing help me with this double assassin thing?
I have no idea. I'm going to look it up.
Desperately Googling, yeah.
Oh, yeah, here, I have it pulled up. It says,
Okay.
you confirm on the target, me. The ability to see all things within 120 feet as they actually are. The target sees through normal and magical darkness, notices secret doors hidden by magic, sees the exact locations of creatures or objects that are invisible or displaced, sees through illusions.
Stop you right.
Yeah,
Stop you right
just
there. That's it.
That's it? All right.
Displaced.
In that case, I will use my other cool smuggler ability and glimpse the truth. Here, does it go when I click on it? Yes.
Whoa. That's cool. How did you get a hyperlink in your ability there?
I used Markdown.
I just didn't know that was a thing you could do. That's
you
cool.
do bracket
I also didn't
with
know
some
that.
text inside of it, and then a friend with the link, close friend. Same way
That
you do
said-
pictures in chat.
That said, this is only one round, right? And it's a 4-round action, so...
That is true.
So what I'll do is I will allow this to work for 1 round until the end of your next turn. So you could have it for next turn if you wanted to use this. But then you're also, you have a 50-50 shot of hitting if you take 2 shots. So it's...
You indeed.
I leave it up to you. I will let you use this ability and have it affect your next turn.
It is a cool ability. I didn't realize it was only for 1 round.
Yeah.
That sort of makes it not
Right,
as great.
Makes it
It's a
way
glimpse of the
worse,
truth.
yeah.
A glimpse of the truth. I will attempt another shot. Let's just roll the D100 first, so I'm not disappointed. It's 24.
Not gonna hit. Displacement is, as it turns out, really nasty.
I will use my my move action to demoralize with a 36.
Okay, a
Glaring
36.
at the assassin, I just failed to hit.
Yeah, so you glare, perhaps, perfunctorily, like at the end, just, meh, and they feel it. She feels it in her heart, and she is shaken for DC 15 plus 1.5 times CR. I am CR that. They are shaken for 2 rounds.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
At the half mark.
I don't
Okay.
need to hit you to be scary. Ha! Take that.
Now, something I neglected to remember to do at the end of last round. Remember that gravitational wibbly wobbly anomaly stuff? Would you please make me an acrobatics check?
Me?
Yes, Sloan. Sorry. As the gravitational pull of this place. Ooh.
That's a 31.
Let me. Oh, where did I put this? I have so many notes on this field. Here we go. That meets the DC here, as the fluctuating gravity sort of tugs at your being, but you are able to fight against it and acrobatically save yourself. Maraeoth, it is your turn.
And that's happening even though we're all flying? And like, what would happen if we weren't flying?
It's happening because you are flying.
What happens if you're in this area and not flying? Do you just fall?
Falling to your death into the void.
All right, then I will do this, and it has a low probability of success. But this is such a rare chance that I have to use it. So Maraeoth will use activate gravity pulse, which adds the gravitational property to their weapon. And then it's a move action, so we'll just have to shoot this guy. They're not blind anymore, tragically. Oh, but they are shaken, right?
That doesn't affect anything on your end.
It doesn't affect defenses. Okay. Press this button. Oh, all right. That's fine. It was even if this had hit, I probably would have failed on either the displacement or one of the 2 reflex saves that they get.
Do they get? Oh, that's right. The gravitation
2,
property calls out that they get a reflex save. Yes.
2 reflex saves.
I was trying to remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, I'm so sad for you because that is.
No, it's not the right. It's not even the right call. They get so many chances to. But I had to try it.
But still, it's a cool shot. I like it a lot. Try again next time. But now, for the meantime, you activated it as move action, so would you please make me an acrobatics check to maintain your flight? You're fine. You feel the same tug at your being, but you're able to sustain yourself. Gus, it is your turn. You might be muted, Gus. I'm not hearing you.
Yeah, I said one word. I said, all right. I'm trying to decide if we need to just focus down on this one person, but we've got multiple opponents.
Oh, focus is good.
All right. I'm going to come over here and land on this edge.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stab at them. Do you need me to make any sort of acrobatics check, or is it just because they're still flying?
Acrobatic. No, you're good.
Okay, good, because I'm actually awful at acrobatics. I'm just good enough to hover.
Real sad I forgot to ask you for that acrobatics check then, but that's okay. We'll move on.
Submit. Oh no, this could be awfully disappointing.
Displacement.
High, please. High is good. You want high.
Oh, I can't look. Tell me, is it
there
bad?
you go.
Ooh.
Now you can celebrate.
About as high as one can get on that D100. Jet saved his critical hit.
So a 37 to hit EAC on a natural 20 for 65 electric and fire damage plus the severe wound property.
Okay, so let's. Why don't you roll me that D20 while I take that health off? Bleed 1d6 on a 3 on the table.
It's severe wound, so I get to roll twice.
Thank you, Leif, yes.
But a 9 probably doesn't do anything interesting either.
No, you need to beat that 10, I think, on a d20.
Yeah.
So, regardless, 65 damage plus bleed 1d6 is not anything to sneeze at, and that hurt a lot.
Gus just landed and went, "Urgh," just stabbed down at their prone form.
And I think what happens is you get like one of her legs, and you just you slice right through her leg into the ground, like with the point of your sword, and like momentarily pin her leg to the ground before pulling it out and causing that bleed. And
which bleed doesn't even make sense on this weapon. It would cauterize it.
It's fine. A palpable hit, not to be confused with a Palpatine hit, and we move on to Red. It's my turns. So Red is going to. That guy that landed looks really scary, and Prone Friend is not giving cover, so Red's going to shoot at Gus.
For a Palpatine hit.
He's going to shoot a lightning bolt at me, is what you're saying, right?
Same joke.
26 versus CAC.
That will
Flat-footed.
Meet then.
Aha! 26 piercing, and you are flat-footed for the round.
26 piercing, you say? So
I do say.
So 15 piercing.
Sure. Purple is going to. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Sloane's still there. Purple's going to rip another shuriken off of their arm and hurl it at Sloane viciously. This will be a trick attack. A 32 versus your flat-footed CAC.
22 versus CAC? No.
Sorry, 32.
32 will do, yes.
Yes. And you'll notice I did say flat-footed because they can flat-foot you as... Well, I'll let you tell. Right, because you can be flat-footed by something that is your CR or higher, correct? Double check that.
Yeah.
Double check that, but I'm pretty positive that that's how that works. Of course, I'm just conflating it with Pathfinder 2. But yes.
I believe that is the case, yes. But I'll double check.
Sure. But first, why don't you take 42 points of slashing damage as this shuriken slices into you.
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh, you're just immune.
I'm just immune. Yeah.
Okay. Well, does a 32 hit your KAC then?
It does, yes.
Okay, thank goodness. Then go ahead and take 42 points of slashing damage, and that is all that happens to you. Okay. Then Green is going to see. Being prone is great until you want a trick attack, because
I think you skipped Red, Tom.
Did I? I did, didn't I? Thank you. Well, Red will take their turn. Red is going to, let's see. Red will take a shot at Marayoth. Trick attack. 27 versus Marayoth's flat-footed.
That's a hit. It's... Don't trick attacks with sniper rifles not do the extra damage?
They do not.
Got it.
Yep, they just have bigger weapon dice and full bab.
Yep.
That's why yeah. So, speaking of, that is going to be 24 points of piercing damage to you. So, still, not nearly as much as, a 68 trick attack, but longer range in some cases. You will also be flat-footed. And now we're on to Green. Green is going to take a shot at Sloane as well. A 36 versus Sloane's CAC is going to do 23 points of piercing damage. I rolled very well.
Oh.
Yeah. That's an out.
Yes. And then...
Pathfinder.
Darn Mathfinder. Now we are on to Auntie Moon's turn.
Yes. I don't know why I said that, because it's not like I've got anything up my sleeve. All I was going to do is renew, get him on blue, and shoot. see if this will even work. A 20. No. I doubt it.
All right, blue is still get-emmed, but no, they do not. They do not take that hit.
Yep. Am I still flat-footed if I'm prone?
Nope.
No.
Cool.
Rather, other way around. Prone does not confer the flat-footed condition.
Yeah. And then Auntie Nuna will put. Does Sloane want some healing?
Yeah, I am almost out of stamina.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I don't know if I can do this as a. Oh gosh, sorry, I've completely forgotten for some reason. Inspiring boost has to be a standard action, I think.
Standard action, yeah. So if you've shot this round, you will not be able to boost.
Yeah.
But
oh well. Sorry, Sloane. Next time, Auntie Nuna will then just put get him on purple. And don't forget that one in the bush.
he's a sneaky one.
He's a sneaky one. Yep.
Catch. What you gonna do?
The moment the moment I've been waiting for. Catch is gonna burn his extra move action for the day to activate superior firepower. He finds the weaknesses on blue. He aims down the scope with his other action, and he fires his gun. Now, Tom, thanks to my targeting computer, I completely ignore concealment. Thanks to my... Go ahead.
I'm sorry. This is my interpretation of that. Concealment is different from total concealment. Displacement gives you the benefits of total concealment. Let me double check.
Total concealment, then we shouldn't be able to attack them. Total concealment means you can't see them at all.
Yeah, but you can still attack things that you can't see. That's the 50%.
Displacement. The target of the spell, blah, blah, blah. The creature benefits from a 50% miss chance as if it had total concealment. Unlike actual total concealment, displacement doesn't prevent enemies from targeting the creature normally. True Seeing reveals the target's location and negates the miss chance. If a creature with blind sense can also see the displaced creature, the visual and blind sense information combined are enough for the creature with blind sense to attack.
Yeah.
The targeting computer specifies it does not work against total concealment. And you would consider this as total concealment?
This is total concealment, yes. That's why it's
shooting green. Never mind. Good luck, guys. You're on your own.
Sorry, Leif.
Nope, this is fine. I just need to uncheck one box here because I don't have coordinated shot. Oh no, my 2-hit reduced from 22 to 21.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Interestingly,
26 to hit green, ignoring concealment from the grass. And the +4 they're getting from being prone from aiming down the scope.
Fantastic. Yep, that will be a hit. Wait.
Wonderful.
Yes, that will be a hit. That
additional 66 for 66 damage.
Yeah, and this is force damage, you say?
Force damage.
Neat.
There's just some
cool.
glowing horns poking up out of the grass, and all of a sudden they flash in a bright purple burst of light as this energy just arcs off into green and just...
Well, I tell you what, they don't resist force, so...
Sure don't.
You used the force, and you used it well.
I used the oh man, I just came up with a good name for that, but come back to me.
All right. Well, I'll come back to you with my turn. Orange just saw Ketch do that, but then Sloane and Marayoth are like hovering above the grass, and that makes them easier targets. So we're gonna shoot them. Yeah. Orange. Gus, Marayoth, or Sloane. It'll be 1-2 is Gus, 3-4 Marayoth, and so on. Shooting Gus, apparently. Orange takes a shot. Gus. Yes, the fool. They don't know that you can't be killed. 29 versus CAC.
That will hit.
22 piercing damage, and you are even more flat-footed.
So
than
11
before. You're
piercing damage.
super flat-footed. And now we move on to this person. Oh, you're flat-footed. You can't make attacks of opportunity, can you, Gus? So this spellcaster will take 1d6 bleed. Ouch, 6. And let me just double check my status conditions. I'm shaken, I'm get-emmed, and I have bleed. Okay, I've got everything. So they're going to look at all of you, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. They're going to cast a spell, and it's a spell that we might be familiar with.
Hug.
Not hug. Definitely
Fireball.
not hug. No, they're in the center of the fireball, silly. So this is going to be... Oh, yeah.
I'm just naming all my favorite spells.
Fair enough. They are going to cast a spell at Marayoth and Sloane. Would the two of you please make me will saves?
Telepathic bond, except.
Accept the call.
Is this mind affecting?
It is, but you don't need to worry. Both of you just shrug off this spell. So you feel a tinge of confusion hit your brain for a moment, and then you manage to push it off.
And you're like, nah.
Yeah, that could have been devastating, but it wasn't. So they are going to, you know what? They're going to flash teleport again. Oh, but that doesn't actually let them go that far. They just really want to get away from Gus. They're going to flash teleport
To give hugs.
over there, still prone. And Sloane Rider, it is now your turn.
All right. Let's attempt another shot. And let's come down to the ground and attempt another shot.
Yeah, let's use that grass. Everyone else is using it. We should.
Everyone
You know
else is
what?
using it.
I'm having a nice time down here.
Come on in, the grass is fine.
I suppose I should roll for...
Something to be said for
So
dirt
much-
kissing.
Ooh, 84.
You got it. So make that attack roll.
And let's slow him down so Gus can catch him. Stop moving.
Ooh.
The 23 versus flat-footed EAC? Not great.
That is going to hit. Ouch.
Aha! So that is 43 points of fire damage, and they are hampered. They cannot, their speeds are halved, and they cannot use guarded steps at the beginning of my next turn.
But that doesn't inhibit them teleporting.
True.
Either way, for reasons, it's not going to be much of a problem for much longer. Marayoth, it's your turn.
Fair.
Marath, it can only do ranged attacks, and yet everyone in this fight is prone. Here's what we'll do. We'll zoom out of the sky because it sucks here, and so I've compressed, and you said that small creatures have the concealment. Can Marath flatten down below the grass line?
No.
Like a line pan.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't think so, because that only allows you to sneak through small contained spaces. This is no. I think those are two different things.
I'll go prone. And then prone bugs.
Prone bugs, just thousands of bugs lying on the ground.
It's like a mat, of ants.
And then just take a regular shot at this spellcaster. That's a 33. Let me roll that D100. Never mind.
Ooh, so it looks like you have them in your sights, and then you shoot the wrong one. Let's move on to Gus. Muted, my friend.
Yep. I said, all right, I'm muted. All right. Spending another nanite search. Swift action. Reactive repair, which means my fast healing is now in play. Has not kicked in yet, but it will next turn. So that's my swift action. My next action is to move right here. My standard action is to stab down again. Just go away, die.
Well, she's trying to go away. You just keep following her.
Yeah, she's not going far enough, and then she keeps doing bad things to us.
You're the one who keeps coming here.
27 versus EAC. If that hits.
20. You got it. 27 versus EAC. It's going to hit, especially +4 for being prone. And yeah, tell me how you finish off this spellcaster.
I just stab down again, but this time instead of getting a leg, I get him just right in the torso. Just right through the breastbone.
Oof.
Gross.
Yeah, it's brutal. She falls silent on the ground and is dead. D-E-D dead.
Stop attacking us! Right. This keeps happening to everyone that does it!
Tired of killing people.
This could be you.
Red, in the meantime, is going to stand up and take cover behind this bush. The red is no longer prone, but they are in cover.
One on the sword is worth 2 in that bush. No.
Then purple is going to rip another shuriken off their arm and hurl it at Gus. A trick attack. Oh, I can close that character sheet. How about a 33 versus your KAC, Gus?
That hits. I need to get that feat that would just let me attack energy weapons if I have an energy weapon.
Well, this isn't an energy weapon, but it's just a regular old shuriken that's going to do 42 points of slashing damage to you,
Well,
Gus.
that all gets through. 42, you
That is
said?
a lot.
42, yes.
The projectile does any sort of damage. You just have to have the corresponding type, either kinetic for kinetic or energy for energy.
And I've got horns on my head and an energy weapon in my hands.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, you're just gonna headbutt a shuriken out of the air one day. I do love that.
I know that. I can't remember the name of that feat. I need to look it up.
I know the one you're talking about. All right, so that's purple. And green, in the meantime, more like, is going to take a shot at... yeah, you know what? Green's going to shoot at Ketch, because Ketch just shot them. Just shot her.
Bring it on, buddy.
So she will. She's going to roll concealment. D100, high is good. They got it. So they are going to shoot at Ketch with a sniper.
Does he also have the +4 to AC?
He does. So that in mind, Ketch does a 30 versus your KAC +4 hit.
It would have without the +4, but it misses.
All right. What about a flat-footed on top of it?
Do they not have to? Flat-footed would make it meet.
Then that is going to be a hit as they are trick attacking you with this sniper rifle. Please take 23 points of piercing damage, and you are flat-footed for the round.
No.
That's okay. You're going to be fine. You're going to live forever. That's Auntie Nuna's turn now.
All right. Auntie Nuna is going to spend a resolve point and do an inspiring boost, I believe, because I think that's how I Yeah, everyone gets...
Now remember, it's got to be to somebody who just took damage this round, so keep that in mind.
I believe Gus took damage.
Oh, he did?
Yes. Gus, you're a good boy. Get back 37 points.
Oh, that's so many. I love that. Thank you, Nuna. Gus's tiny little tail that I never ever mention wags vigorously.
Oh, cute. and in exchange, I want you to get him on purple.
But that 37 practically undoes my trick attack against Gus. I was this close to getting him into hit points, Nuna.
Nope.
We still have 4 more people. You're probably going to actually manage it for once, Tom.
Yeah. Not if Ketch has anything to say about it. Ketch, what do you have to say about it?
I have something you're not going to like to say about it. He's gonna go ahead and bypass the overboost and just shoot at green again with the mechanic trick boost, and his armor's going to go shing. And
what does the shing do?
Yeah, what does
I'm
the
using
shing
up
do?
2 charges of the silicone armor casing.
Oh, it's not that new.
Yeah,
Man,
no. Nothing
Ketch
new.
just loves adding D6s from... you found like 4 or 5 different sources to add D6s to your damage from.
I need to get the silicone armor casing. I could do more damage.
It's pretty dope.
Boom.
Oh my god, get out of here.
That's a 24 to hit.
My god.
Again, ignoring the +4 and ignoring concealment.
Yeah, let me check their EAC. That is going to be a miss.
All right.
Oh my god.
I reroll for the day.
That's fair.
That's gonna boost it up by
Better. Yeah,
yeah.
you've got
An
it.
11 on the die should hit. And you'll
Yeah.
notice that I actually included all of my d6 in the attack this time. So
I did notice that. That's a scary big number.
59 force damage to green.
All right. That 59 force sure does hurt. And we will move on to orange. Orange, let's see. Who does orange want to hit? Man, you all are standing in such a nice burst now that the Witch Warper is dead. Very, very rude. Just taunting me. Orange is gonna... Yeah, you know what? Foolish as it may be, orange is gonna stand up, and then they're gonna move up.
Ooh.
And then swift action, they drop prone in the grass again. There we go. That's my trick. And that is orange's turn. Sloan Rider.
All right. Let's take a shot
Hydra-
at...
Oh, I'm
Hydra
sorry.
is very quiet. It's true.
I'm not hearing it at all.
Yeah, I must have ran out of music.
Yeah, just seems to
Gotta
have
put on
run out of
loop.
music.
There's no way.
Uh,
It's on the loop.
Weird.
I
Well,
shouldn't say there's no way. I should say it shouldn't have. There we go.
I was gonna say,
Must
did,
have.
did
It
it,
could be
u-
done.
did it unionize like
Only
Paizo's
a-
workers? Were we bad bosses?
Only a Sith speaks in absolute slave.
I'm going to take a shot at orange, I think.
Sounds
Or
good.
Witch Warper
Orange is
ran up.
prone.
That's true. The red is behind a tree. Everybody's prone.
Yeah, they're gonna have cover.
They're just being very, very tricksy.
You got a knife, right? Just stabby stab.
I do have a knife. This is true. I guess I could come over here and stab it.
I don't want to take away from your turn, but I did just, instead of typing loop track or loop queue, I almost typed loot queue, and I find that hilarious this early in the
A
morning.
queue of loot.
Loot the queue!
How does a 22 versus flat-footed KAC do?
Well,
They are prone, so
Minus
she's gonna have a
four,
+4. You're
No,
gonna have a
it's a
+4 to
minus
this
4.
attack. That's yeah. So that will be a wait. Flat-footed. So that's a 26 effectively versus their KAC. That is going to miss by 1 because they can also not be flat-footed.
Effectively a 26 versus... Oh.
Yeah.
Well, how rude.
Do we have a +1?
We have operative on operative violence.
Operative on operative violence.
Oh, man.
No
Talk
plus
to your kids
ones.
about operative on operative violence. And they too may know the ways to delay for a +1 for attacks.
Right.
Well, that is gonna be that, and we go on to Morayoth.
Morath doesn't have a knife.
What you got there, Sloan? Oh, nice!
So, tell me about Zenith Revelations, because I never use them. If I use them, do I, like, lose all of my check marks, like,
Funnily enough, the only ones that do that are Black Hole and Supernova, off the top of my head. A lot of the Zenith Revelations that you pick up at 9 and 17 do not remove your attunement. So,
okay,
really depends on.
Okay, this is fine. This will be fun. Okay, so this will be fun. So I've never used this ability before, but maybe Gus will find it useful. We will. What would this look like? Crawling on the ground, Morath will sort of start to spin in a weird, like, spiral shape, and then glow with purple energy, and then in 2 different places on the battlefield, a purple spiral appears that sort of looks like an echo of Morath's shape, using wormhole.
Oh, I love that.
So, let me draw some shapes.
Quickly, celebratory music. First time we've used this ability.
Yeah. So there will be a wormhole here and a wormhole. I guess. Where would it be helpful for you to be? Like up here, or crap.
If you
here
want me to...
or up here or over here.
Let me just do a quick measure, because I can reach one of them with one move action. If you teleport me, I could be threatening both of them. Otherwise, it'll take me a while to get across the map. So
I can't teleport you. All I can do is, like, make these 2 things.
Yeah, I know, but, like, your portal, like, if you're trying to position me for maximum effect, either you can make me threaten 2 people, or you can make me threaten 1 person that's all the way across the map.
I see your point.
Full combat banter. I've got green.
Okay. There you go. Plop that portal near those 2 people.
Right here. And that is a standard action. And crawling is half speed in Starfinder, right?
I think
no, crawling is 5 feet.
5 feet, yeah.
5 feet unless you have a feat.
I hate it.
Yeah.
For more and I can't fly while I'm prone.
No, because I don't. That's silly, right? Like that's.
Yeah. If you visualize not a swarm of bugs, like, I don't know, a griffin, it's turned on its side. It needs to stand up before it can fly away.
One of its wings is pinned under its body, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Or, like, you're smacking your face on the ground as your wings lift you up and down, right? Like, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Yeah.
Activate the jetpacks and it just road hauls you across the floor.
Yeah, no, none of it's good. It's all bad. It's all painful.
Actually, no, this is sort of fine, right? Because, like, I can take this wormhole that I can crawl through the wormhole that I just took.
Sure.
And be right next to the enemies, who will then go, but then Gus will be there. He can protect
Will then
me.
stab you.
Yeah, well, they're prone to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have anything to do with my move action. Maybe I'll just give it to Harald.
All right.
Oh, wait, no, I'm dumb. I always have something to do with my move action. I turn on Attractive Force. That's good. End of turn.
Excellent. Gus, Barrett Sinclair, a weird otherworldly portal has opened up in front of you. What do you do?
Maria, do I touch it?
Yeah, just walk through it. It'll be fine.
Okay. Oh, God, no. Misclicked. Alright, I guess Well, first, fast healing. I don't want to forget. It's been a while since I've had to bust my fast healing out. So I recover 3. I need to count down to 9, and I now have 5 temporary hit points. And then I step over here and through the portal, and then I appear up here?
Yeah, I think it's like anywhere. Yep, that looks good. And the wormhole doesn't provide cover or anything.
That's, yeah. Okay.
Also call out that only the 5 of us can use the portal, since I get to pick who.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't gonna, like, call a loophole on you and be like, haha, you didn't say.
And then I am going to try and stab purple because they keep hurting me real bad.
And they are prone.
Yeah. Are they fuzzy? Is there more than one of them, or do I just get to stab?
You just get to stab, buddy.
29 versus EAC for 33 electric and fire damage. Stop throwing things at me!
Are they not in the grass?
They are not. I'm gonna say that they're on like a rocky outcropping. They're just like behind a bush. Yeah. So, but now a wormhole has opened up behind that bush tree thing. So that is unfortunate. They take most of that damage and look ready to stand up now. Red, in the meantime, is going to pull swing a shuriken off of their arm and try and trick attack Gus. Because a new challenger has appeared.
Isn't that ranged? Next in melee?
You can attack with shurikens in melee.
Yeah.
My God.
They're stabby.
I
and
know
throwing.
this from our Thursday show.
Yes, Leif has done this to me.
Yes, many a time. 39 versus your flat-footed KAC, Gus, for a total of a cool 40 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
And you are flat-footed. Then, Purple's going to stand up. And I think Purple's going to do the same thing, except they can't trick attack you because they're not cool quick trick operatives. But they're just going to stab you. Yeah. Yep. Third.
Oh, they were using shurikens before, yeah. And shurikens,
Yes.
you don't like have to spend actions to draw.
They have an operative feature that yeah. NPC stuff. They have a 38 to hit your KAC, Gus, for a mere 17 slashing damage.
17 slashing.
Oh, I see that green bar dropping closer and closer.
Oh, Tom, quick question. I'm sorry. I forgot I had an ability and it requires a reaction. And I was wondering if, since I damaged... oh, yeah, you flat-footed me. You didn't flat-foot me before your turn is the thing, and the reaction would have happened on my turn.
Yeah, I would let you use the reaction as a reaction to taking the damage, I guess, if it's the one I know.
It's Hungry Nanites is the one I want to use. And it's they take damage from one of my gear array weapons, which I stabbed the guy.
That's fine.
Sorry, I forgot I had the ability.
I understand. Yeah, what? You forget a nanosite ability? You only have 50 of them.
So they need to make a DC 20 fort save, which I'm sure is not going to be super difficult for them.
You would be surprised. That is a 24, so
yeah,
they're okay.
So that's my once a day chance to eat them with nanites.
Oh, neat. All right. Well, that was weird. And now Purple's turn is over, and over to you, Green. Green is, let's see. Green's going to shoot Sloan. Because Sloan is standing up and not behind anybody. Trick attack! Not that it matters. 23 versus your CAC is going to miss.
Yeah.
Of course. Auntie Nuna. I don't know why I said that like a Super Smash Brothers announcer.
Because she's so awesome, obviously. Auntie Nuna is going to... Did Sloan take damage this round?
No.
Oh, damn. Sorry. Then she will just renew the get 'em on Purple and shoot because they're standing up.
Okay.
Not that she's super great at it. 15. Yeah, no, that's not going to hit. And
Whoa.
she will...
No.
And she will place a get 'em on Orange for Sloan.
Okay.
That is it.
That is that. All right. Wait, sorry, you said get him on Orange?
Yes, please.
Okay. So we've got get him on Orange and Purple. Catch, onto you.
Same thing, just one more time. Boom. I said, oh, come on, roll 20. 34 to hit. EAC for 52 force damage.
All right. What is this gun? What happens to this person as you kill them with this gun?
So he aims down the scope and just he's gritting his teeth because he expected this guy to drop with the first shot. He's really frustrated, so he just shoots him. Like he's aiming, and the guy turns his head and looks right at him, and he shoots him right in the face, and just a big blast of force energy just kind of
vibrates the cheeks. The cheeks start rippling, and then they like collapse.
And then the face just kind of.
Yep. Oh. Wet cantaloupe splat.
Yeah,
all right.
Pretty much.
We don't have a Foley artist on the podcast show yet, but we could. Orange is going to. Sloan is right. Sloan is right next to me. I don't like that, so I'm gonna stand up. Orange is gonna stand up. Nope, not gonna grab Sloan. I want to grab the little spinny bar handle is in Sloan's space. Orange stands up, pulls a shuriken tattoo off of their arm, and slashes at Sloan with it. But again, a 23 versus your KAC. Come on, guys. We're on to you, my friend, Sloan.
Well, now that they're standing up, let's shoot them. In the knee.
No, don't knee shot me. That would be the rudest.
I'm gonna shoot you in the knee. That's a 28 versus EAC. 29 with get him.
That will be a hit.
Sweet. 43 points of fire damage. And their speeds are halved. Can't take guarded steps.
That's fine. Okay. That hurts.
And I will use my move action to step back towards my friends.
That's fine.
Come get me. Come get me.
No, I don't need to. You can't make me. Marath, it's your turn.
Marath will live dangerously, crawling through the portal here. And then, but that'll provoke. Oh, but they don't have any weapons, right? The shuriken they're forming each turn.
Well, they stabbed Gus with one, so they're holding a shuriken. You would not necessarily know that going through the portal, but I leave that up to you.
I mean, I could see it from a yeah, I'm just not sure what else to do. Yeah, I guess I'll try to blind them, which I guess provokes.
Yes, because you're using a ranged weapon to do it. I will gladly take this opportunity. Thank you, my friend.
No problem, buddy.
That is a natural 20.
Problem, buddy.
32 points of slashing damage, and there is no critical hit effect on this.
All right. Well, now you're blind, maybe. Totally worth it.
All right, give me that attack roll. Ooh, 25 is going to miss their KAC.
Yeah, do I have any bonuses? I guess covering Gus is next to them, right? So 26.
That would make it a 26. That is still going to miss.
Very sad. All right. That's my turn.
All right. And sorry, Sarah was showing me pictures of dogs. It was very adorable.
That's very important.
Very
Are
important.
you guys getting a dog?
Yeah. Okay, that's Marath's turn. Gus, we're on to you.
So right now, Gus is very angry with himself because Gus forgot he had deflective reinforcement and should probably have 30 or 40 more stamina, but that's gone and done.
Fast as the fast.
You're gonna recover some right now anyway.
Yeah, I will get 3 back, yes. Actually, I'm going to spend a nanite surge and get 12 back. One of my abilities allows me to multiply the amount of stamina I regenerate by 4.
Don't like that.
And then I'm going to get my temp hit points back. And I'm going to mark off... Sorry, I have so much bookkeeping with this character, Tom. I'm going to mark off my nanite surge because I'll forget. Okay, I've done all of that, Tom. I've done all of that. I'm going to full attack purple.
None of that took you in action?
No!
Oh, actually, could you get...
Wait, let me double check.
Let
me double check. Maybe it was a swift action, but I don't think it is. Okay, quick question. Do I get my reaction back at the beginning of my turn or the end of my turn? That changes one thing.
I'd say at the beginning.
Okay. Then no, it didn't take any real actions, Tom.
All right, fine. Please full attack.
I'm sorry, Tom. Nanocytes are awesome.
It's faux exasperation.
The operative's not... Isn't it a flat-footed until the beginning of their next turn?
Flat-footed until the beginning of your next turn. Until the beginning of the operative's next turn, yes.
Okay.
But... Oh,
so then I wouldn't have that reaction. I'll just take 9 stamina away. That's fine.
Yeah. That's a good point, though. That's interesting. I guess, yeah, you don't have a reaction because you're flat-footed.
And I'm giving myself my nanite surge back.
But then, yeah, that's fine, whatever. And then an 18 is going to miss, but a 29 is going to hit. Who was your target again?
Purple. It was purple.
All right.
Go
Sure
away!
you don't want his red's adjacent to me? It's very annoying.
Well, sorry. There's get him on purple is the thing.
I'm not going to kill red.
Oh, of course. Okay, yeah.
All right. And purple's got get him on him. Okay. So that happens. You slash purple once. Red is going to... oh, look, a swarm of bugs just appeared through the portal.
Hello?
Red's... Hello, we come in peace. They lied. Red is going to trick attack you with a shuriken. 36 with that +4 for versus flat-footed KAC is obviously a hit. 35 points of slashing damage.
This was not worth it.
Do you have deflective reinforcement, Simon? Don't forget it like I did.
It every turn, but my AC is lower than yours.
Purple is going to, let's see. Yeah, purple's going to trick attack Gus. The two comrades, the two amigos, just getting slashed by shurikens. Sliced up.
We're going to keep...
Please roll the attack.
We're going to keep one shuriken each after this as a memento.
How about a 34 versus your flat-footed KAC, Gus?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Sorry, Roll20 has glitched out. It's covering up the thing with the roll box. 42 points of slashing damage, and your flat-footed running around. Now he remembers his deflective reinforcement. I'm going to refresh for a moment.
You've got me into hit points, Tom.
I did it. Play the music.
What music? Okay. Nobody told me anything about this.
You know, Leif, the when I finally get Gus down to hit points music. Yes, the Final Fantasy victory music. All right, that is Purple's turn. Now, who? Oh, they're dead. Auntie Nuna, it's on to you. Sorry, it brought me in way zoomed in. So I couldn't find out who I was hovering over in the initiative.
Lol. All right. Did Sloan take damage?
Nope.
Maria took a lot of damage.
Okay. All right. The bugs. All right.
And I'm a mere 10 feet away from you via wormhole.
Very cool. I don't think that matters, though, but, you know. So Auntie Nuna will say, Maria, you're doing so well, honey, and such a nice portal you made.
We don't feel like we're doing well this fight. Everyone's prone all the time, and no one can be disarmed.
You're gonna make it just fine. I believe in you. So get back, and heck, I will also spend another, what do you call them?
Resolve?
Resolve
Resolve
point,
point.
yeah, because what else do I have them for? Get back, 37.
That's one shuriken.
Oh my god! And, Auntie Nuna will renew the get 'em on purple, I guess. Unfortunately, that means that the one on orange goes away, but she couldn't do both.
That is fine. You're doing your best.
And that's all
You're on
Auntie Nuna would ask you for.
Of course. That's all any of us should ask for. Catch. It is your turn.
Ketch is going to shift his aim over to red, and his horns begin to glow again. So that's a superior firepower for a move and an overcharge weapon as a standard.
It is Orange's turn, and Orange is going to sneer at Sloane, trying to hobble her and, then dance away in a very cool piratey fashion. And Orange is just going to rip a shuriken off of her arm and hurl it at you. I need to open their character sheet again because I had to refresh roll 20. Slice. 36 versus your KAC for 42 points of slashing damage.
Rude.
Yeah, I am pretty rude. But hey, you took damage now, so Auntie Nuna can inspire you. But first, it's your turn.
Well, my character sheet glitched out. And I was trying to do math. You said 42, right?
42.
Yes. 4-2.
38. Okay. Ow. That hurt. It was not nice. Not one bit.
Wow. It looks like you removed it from your resolve, not your stamina bar.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That was my...
So however many resolve points
heck.
back.
Yeah, I was down 2 resolve points, so that should have been at 9. Put the hit points back. In that case, 42 minus, or 42 minus 5 minus 16, 21 of my hit points.
There we go. Math
Slightly
finder.
different. Math finder. And then I shoot that mother pronker.
Yeah, they've been a thorn in your side for long enough.
They have indeed. Let's make them off target. They're not going to follow me. That is a 32 versus EAC.
That will of course be a hit.
For 41 points of fire damage, and they're off target. Not that they really need to be, because they can't hit me to save their lives. Usually, most of the time.
Except the time they hit you. But
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Let's make
all
it
right,
even
I'm
less
not-
likely.
There you go. That is fair. How am I gonna show that? I'll put it with a pummeled icon there, off target. All right, Marayoth, we are on to you.
I don't know what actions Marath can take. I think delay. Delay's always a good one. Delay won't provoke an attack of opportunity.
It's
Gus,
true.
Gus, if you were to provoke an attack of opportunity from red, that would make our lives a little bit easier. But I guess it makes your life proportionately harder. So maybe not worth.
All right, well, let's see what Gus does. Gus, what would you like to do with your turn?
Well, as much as I want to provoke an attack of opportunity for you, Maria, I have very
Understood.
specific actions that I'm about to do.
All right.
Well, let's do those, and then Marayoth can resolve.
Sure.
Although I'll give up one of them, I will do the provoke.
You could if you do cover sometimes, right? Maybe if you like made a cloud, that would help. But sorry, I didn't mean to confuse your turn even more. Just do whatever you were gonna do. It's not worth Maria. It's not worth it.
So first thing up, I'm gonna recover 3 stamina. Woohoo! Then I'm going to, as a swift action, spend a resolve point to heal 3d8 hit points because I replaced my
reaction. You are flat-footed.
Not a reaction.
Oh, sorry.
This is a swift action because I replaced my skin with nanites, and I have never once had to use this because you've never gotten me into hit points. My biosynthetic nanites. So I'm going to heal 3d8 hit points because I have Mark II biosynthetic nanites. So I heal I'm at full hit points.
All right.
So that was my swift action. And I guess I'll just like dance around this guy a little bit.
All right. Please
and then stab him.
kindly eat 2 attacks of opportunity. We'll just make it as a full attack and then add 4 to each, 1 for each of them. Wow. A 32 versus your KAC should hit you.
Yes.
Please take 19 points of slashing damage before resistances, yes. And then a 23
just a second.
versus
Sorry.
your... Oh, sorry.
I'm doing math. I'm so sorry.
No, please. It's okay.
It was 23 damage the first one? Or
19.
19, sorry. 19. 16 minus 5. 11. I have so many different things, Tom.
I know it, buddy. And so yes, 19 slashing for that, and then a 23 versus your KAC should miss you, I think.
Actually, I forgot deflective reinforcement again. So I got 5 hit points back.
Okay.
Got so many
Does a
things.
23 hit you?
Banana
No.
fight, they said. It'll
Doesn't.
be fun, they said.
It is fun. It's just a lot in the moment.
All right.
And it's also partially
your
all my
turn.
other crap. Then I'm going to attempt to stab Red.
Sure.
But a critical failure will miss.
Critical failure will indeed miss. Maria, no reactions left to speak of. What would you like
Yeah,
to do?
while Gus is dancing around them very charitably, Moraeoth will swirl up into their proper shape and then try to blind Purple, because Purple has get him?
Yep, purple has get him.
People don't like being blind, right? Oh, never mind. Guys, I don't think Wrath is doing anything this fight. 27.
27 does hit. Yeah.
blind.
Purple is blinded. Look at you. You're contributing.
You are.
Just
You
contribution.
just run away
Who's
with
been
everybody's
contributing?
weapons every fight.
Just
Yeah.
remember,
Be clear.
Maria, if you weren't here, all that damage would have been dealt to somebody else.
It's
That's also
true.
true.
So many bugs died for this cause.
So
You're,
many
you're a real
constituents.
good HP sink.
Uh-huh.
Now, that said, Red is next to both Moraeoth and Gus. So I say we're gonna roll a D100. Which of you is, or a dice? Which one of you is odder? Moraeoth is still probably odder.
Yeah.
So we're gonna attack Gus because I rolled even. So Red attacks.
The otter.
Tarika is the otter. Yes.
Mm.
Well played.
Shuriken trick. A 39. I am on fire right now. 39 versus your flat-footed cack for 37 points of slashing damage. And then we will move on quickly to Purple, who is blind. Purple is going to unblind themselves with a move action, which means they cannot trick.
Yeah.
But they can still hurl a shuriken at the one who blinded them, Moraeoth.
That's fair.
Single shuriken attack. 31 versus your cack for 19 points of damage. Slashing. Auntie Nuna.
All right, Auntie Nuna is gonna finally get to heal Sloane. Sloane, I'm sorry, I haven't been able to heal you, but rules is rules. And she's going to spend another resolve point. So get back 37. Let's make sure that I get down to where.
Yeah.
Let's see, so actually I've spent 3. So we're down to 5 points now. And she'll put that get him on. I don't know. Are we still fighting purple? Should I move it to somebody else?
You can move it to red if you want.
Okay, and moves the get him to red. And that's it.
Okay. Get him to red. Not purple. All right. So we're on to catch.
All right. Catch, move action, aims through his scope at red. And then as part of the attack, it's all part of the attack, he boosts the gun and his armor goes shing. And he fires. 29 to hit EAC for 67 force damage.
Oh, you were so close to the funny number. Versus red.
Red.
Red, not dead yet.
That's okay.
67, but you did quite rapidly bring them down to roughly the same health as the other two combatants with a single shot. They were untouched before this. So that is a massive, palpable hit. And
That was
now
13d6, my friends.
13d6. Wow. Wow,
That's a lot
wow.
of dice on the table.
Yeah, and I have heard that is what you need to do. Orange
Gotta do,
is
guys.
going... Yeah. Orange is gonna, I almost said shoot, is gonna shoot another of these shuriken at Sloane, seeming just an infinite amount of these tattoos on their bodies.
Yeah, after this, after they do all these shuriken, do they have to like get like 50 more tattoos?
No,
Yeah.
so the
Per?
No, the tattoo fusion is like a thing that you snap your fingers and suddenly the weapon is formed into a tattoo on your body.
Oh, so they throw it and then
no.
they snap their fingers and it turns back into a tattoo and then...
No,
Pull
that's
it up?
called.
never
It's a
mind.
swift action to turn it into a tattoo or take it out as a tattoo. But if it's on the ground 15 feet away from you, you can't recall it into a tattoo on your body. Trust me, we're going to talk about tattoos for other reasons later in the book. So 30 versus KAC on Sloane.
Oh, that'll hit. Barely.
46 points of slashing damage, Sloane. You're very
Wow.
well on my trick. Yeah. And
Wow, I'm glad I got that stamina. I needed it.
Yeah. Yeah, that ate up most of that attack for you. And
Yeah.
it is now your turn. I understand, those of you listening at home, I am looking at the clock. I just figured we'll
Rude.
finish this fight out. Going to break.
All right, let's shoot him. (24 versus EAC.
24 versus EAC is going to be a miss.
Heck.
They are not flat-footed.
Yeah. I didn't take Pampered. I thought I had a rough target. Let's scare that one with my move action.
Okay.
Intimidate. 40.
Ooh,
Demoralize.
very scary. They are demoralized for 3 rounds.
Take that.
They will. As you've demonstrated, you don't need to hit to be scary.
Nope.
Gus, it's your turn.
Let us go first.
Sure, I'll delay until after Marath.
Wrath will step back and try to blind red so that they're
All right.
even easier to hit. So blind.
Critically
The,
blind.
the blindest.
The blindest. If there weren't a feat for it, I would absolutely say they would have to like take more of an action to do that, to remove this. But
Wait, there's a feat for it? Hold on.
dirty trickster or something, or yeah, there's something specifically around dirty trick. I think it was introduced in the gem. But you're level 11. Oh, such a shame. You'll never get another feat for the rest. Oh, that's such a shame. It's so sad.
I swear to God, I will find that respecking item.
I'm so sorry, Simon.
Aren't we getting to
Gus, it's
13?
your
Don't we
turn.
get one more?
We might get to 13. You're right. We were talking about that. Gus.
All right. Let's do my upkeep.
You could do this off turn as well.
I
If
could,
one
but
turn
I
of your
don't want
friend's
to.
turn.
But I don't want to accidentally do it and then forget I did it and then do it again.
I see.
That's my thing. I'm spending another resolve point to heal 3d8 as a swift
Yeah,
action.
burn them resolve points, baby.
I'm only healing 6, but gosh, I need it. And then I'm gonna stab this guy so hard. So hard, hopefully. Just die! 30 versus EAC for 31 electric and fire damage.
Yeah. 30 versus EAC is going to be a hit. Most of that gets through as you stab them with your sword. Stab her with your sword. She is blind. She doesn't want to be blind. She's going to rub the bugs out of her eyes. Which, by the by, the worst thing ever when a bug flies into your eye. So, that.
Yeah. Just a concentrated army of bugs and eyes.
Yeah, it's the literal worst. She's going to stab at Gus now. 34 to hit KAC for 18 points of slashing damage. And we move on. Purple is not blind, so can do things. Purple's going to throw another shuriken Morath's way, because Morath needs to take some more damage as well. Flat-footed.
Good.
Oh, that is a natural 1. That's a miss. The shuriken sails off into the distance. Auntie Nuna.
All right. Auntie Nuna is going to... see, how far does this portal extend? Let me just... Sorry. Okay. 25 feet. Auntie Nuna will renew the get 'em on orange. And then renew the get 'em on red and shoot through the portal at them, because that's funny to me.
It is not mechanically how it works.
Oh.
But, yeah.
If only.
But, yeah. So,
Okay, then she renews the get 'em on red and shoots at orange.
there you go. Sorry, that seems
Even
like
though
a
it
bad
would've been
precedent to
funnier.
allow.
Yeah, probably.
21.
Even with the get 'em is gonna miss.
Man, why do I even bother?
Because you could roll, higher. You admittedly have not been rolling very high with your attack rolls this entire fight,
I have not.
but you are keeping your team up, and you're providing them valuable bonuses. So.
Oh, I know that's what I do. It's only
Yeah.
the attacking that I go, why do I bother? Why could be doing something else?
Yeah.
Except I can't, so.
Yeah. Well, Catch. We're on to you.
Oh no. You've caught me by surprise. Sorry.
Caught you flat-footed.
You caught me. It's ironic because that's what I was looking at. I was refreshing my memory of the flat-footed rule because of what J-Rock had said.
Yeah, no, it is. You do lose reaction.
It is, in fact, it does say reactions, not attacks.
Yeah, you can't take any reactions.
That said, here, have another one of these, Red. My friend, or you.
Red is dead.
Red's dead, baby.
Woo! Woo!
No redemption for them.
More squishy cantaloupe sounds.
Oh, God. All right. Red goes down like a sack of potatoes. And Orange is just going to continue this duel with Nick and flings a shuriken. Yep, with Sloan. Nope. Orange is going to throw a shuriken through the computer at Nick. That is that is how dastardly this operative is. So they are. I got to remember they're off target and shaken for a total of. Wait, no, they're not off target because you didn't hit them. Well, they are shaken for a -2 penalty to this attack roll. So, shuriken away. Oh, a 29 after the shaken.
Oh, meats.
Versus 80.
Rude.
All right, please take 32 points of slashing damage. And do not become flat-footed because you're an operative.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It is your turn, Sloan. How's Sloan looking?
Not great. I suppose it's a good thing that I have this Marguerite Serum of Healing here. Let's pull that out and drink it. For 17 hit points.
All right. And as we know, serums of healing are not action economical.
Nope.
That is going to be your whole turn. Unless you have a swift action that you want to do.
I don't.
All right. We go on to Marayoth, the swarm of bugs.
Marayoth will blind purple. And then fly away. I guess I could full attack if you really wish that. No, I'll dirty trick. 37 is a successful blind, and then I guess slowly start working my way over to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slowly start working my way over to orange.
Okay. And to be clear, you're on the ground. You're not flying, correct?
No, I'll fly up a bit.
Oh, in that case, you do need to make me that acrobatics check. Remember from the very beginning, flying in this area, you have
yes.
Makes you, so just, you're probably going to make it. Give me that acrobatics check.
I pressed it. Roll 20 was just low. And I'll be 2 up in bonus.
You got it. You are able to maintain your altitude, no problem. Gus, we're on to you. Purple is flat-footed because they're blind.
All right, so I'm trying to train myself to do it on Marayoth's turn. So I've already done the stuff, and I'm going to step forward.
Also, they're probably not flat-footed because they're immune to that.
Thank you, Simon. So I lied. But they are blind.
That's fine. They're not get 'em, though. I need to toggle that off. I'm going to try and stab them again. Wait, I forgot something very important. I'll stab him, but then after stabbing him, I'm going to, as a swift action, heal 3d8 again.
Okay.
Not minus
34 versus EAC.
Wait, that was a single d8, right?
Is going to hit for 31 points of electric and fire. That's the same number you did last time, and I remember because I had to take some damage off, and I had to take the same amount of damage off, and it ended up being the same number. So, you heal a little bit, and that assassin is dead. This purple assassin, she is going to, she's just going to slash at Gus. Because, nope, first she's going to remove the blinded condition. Then she's going to slash at Gus with a shuriken, not trick attacking. 28 versus your CAC.
That matches.
Okay, yeah, that would have been 39 points of damage. This is only, ignore that number, this is only 17 points of slashing damage, Gus.
17.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, operatives hate being blinded, or like any condition that they need anything that stops them from full actioning.
So my stamina is zeroed again, and I took 4 points of damage.
Oh boy. Auntie Nuna, it is your turn.
Okay, Auntie Nuna will renew the get 'em on orange, and since red is dead, we'll place it on purple. She'll also shoot at orange. Let's just, someday we might hit. It'd be really cool. 27.
That is going to hit.
Woohoo!
Woo!
15 points of damage.
Very nice. So fire and sonic damage. All right. You renew the get 'em on purple, and you shoot and get 'em on orange, and that is onto Nuna. Catch. We're onto you.
All right. How beat up are these guys looking?
Let's see.
I can tell.
They are equally beat up. You all have been doing a very good job of bringing everybody down at the same rate.
And there
Yeah,
are
they're
there.
just gonna make.
Who's the get 'em on?
They both have get 'em on.
Oh, nice.
Well then, Catch is going to make a snapshot at 4 range.
All right. Oh,
Yeah, 29 to hit.
29 to hit will, of course, hit.
Hip fires.
Yeah.
Gets the superior firepower as the move action, and then fires for 41 damage.
Very good. That is a hit. 41 points of force damage. She's still up, but she's not looking too hot. She's going to see if she can take Sloane with her, though, as she pulls another shuriken and fires. A 37 versus your CAC for 46 points of slashing damage, Nick.
Ow! I'm down. Oh, that's no good.
That's no good.
No good at all.
Sloane!
Captain!
What?
Yeah.
This doesn't happen.
Yeah.
No.
When's the last time one of you have been down and dying?
One.
Book 1, maybe book 2 with Renovia the Gentle.
Yeah.
You say dying like she doesn't have a near full blue bar there.
Yeah.
Well, you're
Shoo.
dying until you stabilize.
Yeah. Technically.
Yeah.
I do not
But,
recognize your Pathfinder 2 condition in this Starfinder game.
however, it is Sloane's turn, so Sloane may, of course, spend a resolve point if she likes. Or is it?
Yeah, I think
Is
at
it-
this point it's 3.
Yeah, it's
You're at
something
level.
like a quarter of your resolve points. Double check that though. But you need to spend some amount of resolve
1
points.
quarter of your minimum
Max
3.
3.
1 max 3 to immediately
Gotcha.
stabilize.
Okay, so
So
if you have 12 resolve points, it's 3. Anything less, it's 2.
yeah, I don't. I only have 11, so I'll spend 2,
There you have it.
and I will
And
stabilize.
that is your whole turn. So Sloane, you all see Sloane collapse to the ground as a shuriken slashes into her, we'll say, gets a really nasty gouge across her neck. And then she's laying there on the ground. Maraeoth.
Oh dear. Blind orange.
Mm. As we wait for roll 20.
22 is a miss.
22 is a miss. Gus.
With my move action, I'll turn on Blade in the Night on that same dude.
Okay, yep. Also, please make me that acrobatics check, Maraeoth.
Nixon
Oh.
watching the squirrel from Futurama. Fall, damn it!
That's the thing. He keeps teasing me. 31 is the exact DC you need to not fall. All right, Gus.
Wow,
continue
that's
with your
high.
turn.
Level
You're
11.
muted.
I fast healed, did all that stuff. I then spent another swift action and resolve point to heal 12 hit points. And now I'm going to stab purple again.
All right.
They are get 'em, it looks like. So
They are. The only 2 standing.
Come on, roll 20. I've hit the buttons. 24 versus EAC.
Is that counting get 'em?
Yes.
Then that is a miss.
Yeah.
Purple deftly dodges out of the way and then slashes at you with a shuriken. And you know what? They're gonna move away. They're gonna move back to the edge of this platform as they do this. This will not provoke an attack of opportunity from you. So they get a 40 versus your KAC for a total of 47 points of slashing damage.
Okay, so 47 minus 3. So 44 minus 5. So 39. Gus is down.
Oh, God.
No.
Snap. All right.
Man, what happens if we all die?
I guess we need to pay for new art, build a new crew, and you all have to, form, all of your collective sons and daughters to avenge your deaths. And take out St. that way.
Ketch secretly had a son roughly his age that looks exactly like him named Patch.
It's so crazy, but yeah, that's how it happened. And Auntie Nuna also had a daughter the same age as her. No.
Gus would play his rockstar brother. I would bring Gus's rockstar brother in.
But that's not going to happen because you've still got 3 people up, right? This is going to be fine. Auntie Nuna, it is your turn.
Well, Auntie Nuna, seeing Sloane fall or she's up now, right? Or is
she is stable, but
okay. Well,
that's
she's still
hard. That's hard to tell. Sloane is still down.
Yeah, she's going to. Is it a move action to get up from prone?
Yes.
And you can only crawl like 5 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, she gets up.
Correct.
And moves to Sloane, and that's 2 moves. Can she at least take a potion out of her sewing kit while she's moving?
Only if your sewing kit is like a Starfighter backpack.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah. Is it a Starfinder is it the magic item Starfinder backpack?
Basically, yeah. The sewing kit is an aesthetic choice on top of it, but yes.
Sure. Okay, then if it's a Starfinder backpack, yes, you can. You can draw that as part of moving up. Because, yep. We won't get into action economy here because we are over on break time, and but yes,
you'll need to remove all of the get-ems because
no get-ems up. But that's all right. You've got your crack shot sniper here who is going to surely save the day, right, Catch?
Please.
Come on, Catch.
Looks like it.
You managed to
orange get the hit for 49 force damage.
You managed to bring down the tyrant that is Orange. Orange goes down. She had 46 hit points left. So
he before he shot, he yelled, "Captain, no!" very dramatically.
Yeah. And that is Catch's turn.
Catch.
He has a soft spot for you all. You just don't realize it.
It only comes out when you're dying, as it turns out. Catch, you have anything with your move action?
The move action was to aim.
Gotcha. All right. It was just going to be her turn. Sloane Ryder, would you like to spend 1 resolve point to regain 1 hit point and rejoin the fight?
Yeah, I suppose I will. Man, if I had realized that they were going to hit me again, I kept thinking, they were having such a hard time hitting me. Why would I feign death?
Oh, no.
Yeah. The dice are cruel sometimes.
Yeah.
Dice are very cruel.
Or generous sometimes, and then suddenly ungenerous.
So I'll spend a resolve point to stay in the fight. Kind of peek one eye, see that this one is down. And let's take a shot. Stand up and take a shot at purple.
You did drop your weapon when you went unconscious.
All right, I use my move action to grab my weapon, and then I use my standard action to trigger tag purple from all the way over here.
That works.
We're gonna make it off target if we can. Say 22 versus the AC. Why?
Gonna miss. Bad luck. And we are on to Marayoth, who is still up. Marayoth actually has stamina points and everything.
Yay! Marayoth will put Blade on the Knight on the one remaining person, and then we'll shoot them. Do I want to try to blind them?
With them?
Yeah, blind or... yeah, blind is good, because then they don't trick attack.
Right.
32.
That will hit. She is now blinded. And Gus, Barrett Sinclair, you are dying. Please spend a quarter of your resolve points. Max resolve points, I should say.
I spent
And we'll-
2 because I only have 10 total.
All right. Purple is blind. They are going to remove that condition as a move action. And they will fling Shuriken at Marayoth. You would think they've got to run out of these shurikens eventually, right?
You would.
27 versus Marayoth's flat-footed KAC.
All attacks hit Marayoth, I believe.
That was a 6 on the die. 19 plus 24 is 43.
Well, hold on. Why plus 24?
Trick attack.
How do they trick attack?
You have to remove blind.
Thank you. Nope. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. That is 19 points of slashing damage. Sorry, I just completely spaced.
Sorry, I
Trying to
had
kill
missed
us.
something.
We see how it is, Tom.
Trying to
Trying to
negate
kill you.
Marayoth's whole turn.
Nuna.
So fun fact, the only potion that she has in her bag is a Mark 1 healing serum.
That's not true. We passed out Mark 3s. We had 9 of them. You have
Okay.
Yeah.
you have 2 Mark 3s.
Okay. Then she feeds Sloane a Mark 3 healing serum. That's
Right.
3d8?
5d8.
5d8.
5.
Get back 29.
Sweet. Thank you.
Wow.
That's a good
That was a
potion.
very good roll.
It's
All
the power
right.
of love.
That's a power of love.
And-
that is also
and-
a full
and-
action.
Oh, is that a
Yeah.
full round action?
Action.
Yeah.
It is a full round action.
Life is hard. Okay.
Yeah.
Life is hard. Catch. Speaking of life being hard,
Oh well, don't you worry. Life's gonna continue being hard for one more round.
all right.
Why the heck not? I don't need to aim. Aiming's for chumps.
Kill it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no-
36
Oh,
to hit. Purple for 52 force damage.
Catch, I think, has definitely dropped the most enemies of this match. Catch, describe what happens to Purple as you shoot her in the...
I've dropped 4 of the 5 of them.
You only cheated a little bit.
But who's counting? Yeah, I Simon pointed out. Yeah, I was counting my aimed bonus. Aiming through the scope only reduces cover penalties, and as the grass is untyped or prone is untyped. But that's neither here nor there. We don't need to dwell on what I've done that's bad. What I've done that's good is kill this guy, and it's just another headshot. Just he's getting headshots left and right, and it's just
Oh,
a
sorry.
flash of
I thought you
purple
were
light,
yeah.
squishy cantaloupe sound, and they probably get blasted right off the edge into space. No, they don't,
Yeah.
because we want their loot. They drop conveniently right there on the edge.
They dissolve into a pile of glittering gems.
All of their
Yeah,
loot drops to the ground and their body shoots out of it, ejected into space.
He shoots them so hard they fly out of their armor and drop their guns and their tattoos.
Yes, and their tattoos. And all right, with that, as Purple drops to the ground dead, we get a quick spin around of our crew of free-flying traders, and yeah, they're looking worse for the wear after this assassination attempt. And we will go to break as LB sort of, creeps out from her hiding spot to the way off east, off map, and looks around warily at the dead assassins, sees you, and makes as if to run. And with that, we go to break.
Oh, heck no.
We will... Everybody. Took a little bit of a longer break because that was a long fight and we all needed to sort of refresh ourselves. So, hi, welcome back. So yes, LB is LB, your Phantomite contact seems to sort of be freaking out. She's like, looking around at the dead bodies and saying, "I'm so sorry. Please don't kill me. It wasn't my fault. They forced me to." And there, her voice is shaking with fear. It might require a diplomacy check to try and calm this poor civilian down.
All right, Auntie Nuna cracks one set of her knuckles. Sorry, and she rolls only a 28. It's all right, dear. I know how the Golden League is. I know you didn't do it on purpose, but they can be very hard to say no to.
Thank you. She, seems to calm down just a smidge. Yeah, they landed here, and I didn't know what to do. They threatened me. They said they would kill me if I warned you, or if I ran away, or anything. They wanted the deal to go down so they could ambush you. Thank you for taking care of them.
And we saw you try to warn us. We appreciate that, dear.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure if anybody would catch that, but it was the only thing that came to mind. That doesn't happen every day.
Oh, really? Oh, yes, of course.
Yes. Does it happen every day for you all?
It's become fairly common, yes.
She looks incredulous. Well, then in that case, we should probably get this done with sooner rather than later. As nice as it is to meet you all and be saved by you all, my name is LB. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Wish it could have been under better terms, but yes. Why don't we unload your cargo?
It's just kind of like somewhere in there interrupted her and was like, yeah, whatever, and is like walking away, going back to the ship to get back into the power armor. He's pretty much fed up with this. Like, he didn't get too hurt, but he saw two of his crewmates go down.
Yeah.
He's pretty pissed.
I guess I spend a resolve point to heal 1 hit point so I can wake up.
Oh goodness, we haven't taken care of Gus? Oh, I'm sorry, Gus.
No, Gus is just laying there in the bush.
I'm sorry, I forgot about this. Mariah probably would have given you a potion. They have a bunch.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was. I'm going to take responsibility for that in forgetting and
I
pushing.
thought it was
the narrative
hilarious.
forward.
Gus just unconscious in a bush, and everyone's having this deep conversation.
Yeah.
Look what happened to our friend. Just gestures to Bush with you are just.
Yeah, I'll just open this Mark II healing serum I have on hand. That's like what, 3d8?
Yeah.
Mark III is 5d8.
So Mark II. Mark II.
Then you were correct. Yes.
5.
I hate marks. I hate terms of healing.
Our Pathfinder 2 is so nice with the +5, +10, +30, or whatever they do.
Now, real quick thing. Sorry, I gotta look up something real quick.
You can use a Mark III and still get lower than a Mark I.
So
Wow.
what I would like to do is take an 11-minute rest. And I say 11 because what I want to do is, as a full action, actually no, this could just be like 10 minutes and 6 seconds. I will as a full action, I will focus and I will overcharge my skin, and it will give me fast healing 3 for 1 minute. I lose the ability to use this again until I've taken a 10-minute rest, and then I'm going to immediately take a 10-minute rest.
Okay. That's fine. So Gus sits out for the first 11 minutes of unloading and haggling and whatnot for prices,
And because I have regenerative blood, during the 10-minute rest, I get an extra 5 hit points back, so I'm getting 35 hit points back.
Well-
Ketch would normally be side-eyeing Gus for sitting out during work hours. He's definitely letting him take his time without any harassment.
that's good.
He gets a pass this time.
This time.
And then I form a med lab around myself. Let me treat wounds.
Yeah.
A tent pops up out of your arm.
Yeah, so I imagine Sloan and Gus will need some attention, some medicine done on them. And
Yep, I could start doing medicine checks on people. I think that takes treat wounds is what, a minute or 10 minutes?
something like that.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, I think it's a minute. Yeah, you look it up. We can assume that happens. You'll make the checks and whatnot, but we'll go on. So Sloan, LB, I'm sorry, Leif.
Just saying, all right, Maria, looks like it's you and me unloading.
Yeah, no, I'm too busy writing down how much all of this equipment is worth.
You can do both.
Okay.
Called multitasking. Okay, so LB is the price that LB initially offers you, Sloan, is 4 build points per lot.
See if we can get that up.
Yeah.
Since we did get, ambushed by assassins, obviously things are tough right now.
Yeah, I feel like the DC for Intimidate would be real low after that combat.
Gosh dang it!
Oh
I cannot roll d20s today.
no. Do you have another use of that reroll? Can you use it again on the stage?
I gave you that cape.
Oh yeah, you have the the cape is only for bluff, diplomacy, and intimidate. This is none of those.
Damn. Sorry.
Does your
I
archetype
think I
give you?
can. I think I only get it. Oh yeah, my archetype baby.
Do we have a +1 in the lineup?
That one.
Or
No, my smuggler gives me. I can hide shit on the sleeve on the.
Fair enough.
do we have any rerolls in the queue?
I don't think so.
No, that's permitted terms.
Oh no, I do have 3 times per day.
Ah, there you go. See, I thought so. So.
All right, yeah, let's retry it one more time. It's not meant to be.
No, man. I'm very sorry, Nick. That's rough.
We're not meant to get any more money for this cargo.
No, but I tell you what, since that is 5 under the DC that I was looking for, I will allow you to increase the build points per lot by 1. So instead of 4, you'll bring LB up to 5 build points per lot.
Ooh.
Yes.
Evelyn.
So
Makes sense. Everything's going sour.
yeah. LB does seem eager to be done with all of you, despite her, sort of grateful attitude towards you, helpful, you might say. So you brought her 5 lots of cargo times 5 build points for the purchase price. Net 25 build points that you all are back from this job. LB will ask that you simply unload goods onto the plateau that you're all standing on, claiming that folks will be by later to pick it up. So, yeah.
So that med lab allows me to treat 3 patients. So I would be like, Sloan, Captain, get over here. Pull her in this little cocoon. And because it's a med lab, I can treat deadly wounds on us each twice. So we each recover 32 hit points.
Wow. That's nice. Okay. So both of you recover 32 hit points.
Nice.
And yeah. So that will be all that you need to do with the dealing and whatnot. If anybody, I don't know if anybody's curious about why these medals need to just be delivered to this random plateau or not. But if anybody,
I am curious.
okay. If Auntie Nuna asks some, probing questions of LB, she'll sort of look down, then look at Auntie Nuna and say, These medals are the key to securing Ori's future. My brother and I lead a commune of people who believe that we need to study Ori's ruins and relics, not hide them away and pretend they don't exist. This, and she gestures around with one hand at the surrounding rocky islands, did not happen naturally. If something caused this, perhaps that same thing could also fix it, is our thinking.
I see. Well, we wish you the best of luck on your endeavors.
Thank you. These medals will go a long way towards fixing the relic that I found. So, thank you. Simon, you're muted.
What relic?
She looks a little sheepish. I don't know what it does exactly, but I did find schematics on the construction of it, and so that is what that is what we're doing with these medals so far. Is just trying to sort of bring it back to a functioning state to see what it could do.
Why were people not allowed to land for 4 months around this planet? Does this have something to do with what you're trying to fix?
No, nobody should know about us out here, and we would appreciate you not to, mention this to Harmony 1 on your way out. But at the same time, you all are smugglers. You're not exactly here legally. And she, chuckles. No,
it's true. We will not. We are not stitches. They get stitches.
The 4-month wait, if indeed 4 months, I think that is more just a relic of the fact that there's only one way in and one way out. So the traffic is bad. Very, 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 very bad.
I would unalive myself if I was stuck in traffic for 4 months.
No, you would drive on the shoulder of the road, which is what we did.
That's basically that Doctor Who episode where they're in the hover vans just driving in a circle.
It is.
Oh, I hate that episode.
On new Earth.
By hate, I mean I love that episode.
It's a great David Tennant episode.
It is. It really is.
But yeah. So you all finish up the cargo unloading. And Ori sort of, gives you her backstory while you're doing it, and then ushers you all back onto your ship, saying, the Golden League, the assassins, there were more of them. I know they were setting up ambushes all over Ori. They weren't sure where you would pop up, but I think they just set a very wide net. You should get going before they come back to check up on their friends.
Great.
All right, Captain, I've patched you up pretty good. I know there's weird metallic red shiny spots on you that'll fade over time as your body actually naturally replaces, the nanites with organic cells. And Gus's whole body is just covered in red shiny metal patches now. In 12 minutes, because I had to extend it by a minute, I went from 0 hit points to full hit points. Between the fast healing from my skin and the 2 treat deadly wounds and the 10 or 12 hit points that Moriath gave me with that serum.
Wow. Ooh, should we maybe send a fake signal through the comms of the assassins that we killed to make them think that it is all boring here?
Sure, they're super duper. They didn't show up at all. No, I didn't actually do that. That was me like practicing.
Everything's fine here. How are you?
We're fine, yes. The issue with that is you might remember me describing the planet on the way down, that the weird electromagnetic fields around the planet mess with computer signals and whatnot. So
I did not forget.
they would need
Oh, that's
to
a very-
check up on their friends.
Still, that's very key of you, Marayoth. I'm very impressed.
Maybe
Thank
they have
you.
maybe they have an empty soup can with a really long string going to another island.
Yep, that's how they do it.
All right, we should probably get going.
Yes, let's get out of here. This is a bad place.
We did not like the captain and Gus falling unconscious. That was scary.
Indeed.
It was unfortunate. The bush was fairly comfortable once I woke up, but I did not like going to sleep before the fight
let me
was.
tell you.
I did not like going to sleep before the fight was over.
No.
So have we like finished loading everything and we're flying away, or okay?
You can, yes, yeah. I will say, you all don't have any issues. I could make Sloan roll a piloting check, and maybe she'd even fail it, but you all are going to get away just fine.
Has been one of those days.
It has. You've had rotten luck today, my friend. I apologize. But yes, so you all, you get to space. You can tell. I imagine you sort of report into Tarika and give her the news. Hey, got BP, was ambushed. It was pretty bad.
Bad times. Tell you about it later.
I guess at like dinner that day, Marayoth will I'll bring up that was scary. Should we? Do you think it will get worse? That's addressed to the rest of the crew.
It only can get worse, can it?
Auntie Nuna.
It could get better.
Auntie Nuna shakes her head sadly.
If there were 3 assassins instead of 4, that would be better.
But what if they were 3 real beefy assassins, Maria?
That could be worse.
Yeah, exactly.
That is all we are affirming.
Gus starts quietly sidling to Marayoth and starts trying to hug him.
Oh.
Like the Scooby Shaggy hugs where they're both scared.
Marayoth accepts the hug. Still hasn't. Just kind of sends some tendrils around Gus, wrapping him up. However, this hug, as pleasant as it is, does not deter assassins.
We'll defeat them with friendship and love.
Friendship with weapons forged from in the fires of our friendship.
And the gun.
Captain, Captain, is there something we can do to prevent there from being more assassins each time?
I mean, Nuna knows more about the Golden Link than I do.
I'm afraid that this matches Sinjin's style. He'll just keep meeting us with mounting force until eventually we are overcome.
That sounds bad.
Yes, we can't run forever. I think we may need to take the fight to him.
Man, I didn't sign up for this.
And it's not going to be easy. Sinjin hasn't lived this long because he's careless. But I can think of a way in. It's going to take a little bit of work, and we're going to have to, well, dig up some old wounds. Find some people who don't want to be found. But it's our only choice.
Oh. Are these metaphorical wounds, or we are having trouble following your strategy?
Metaphorical, dear.
Okay, yes.
All right, so it sounds like you're trying to take down a crime boss. Would you like some help with that?
Yes.
Yeah,
There you
good.
Science fantasy Clippy.
I've been waiting. Oh God, a giant paperclip on our ship. How did it get here? Roll initiative.
Oh, Shades! If you watch this, we need you to stat up a giant Clippy species.
I'm sure. Oh, you know what? SRO done.
Yeah, no, that was
Yep.
easy.
Yeah.
I was thinking like an animated piece of metal. Like
Yeah, that's fair,
magical.
too. I mean, that is basically what SROs are. They're animated, they're like robots with souls. But regardless, yes. So you, it has come to a head. This, perhaps the last fight convinced our crew that they can't just keep flying free, or else they'll die.
Oh
so-
no!
I see what you did there.
He said it's the thing.
He said the thing. So, yeah. You're going to need to do some research on Sinjin. Do you want to, as an aside, do you want to tell Tarika that you're, because Tarika's going to want to know, hey, you want to do any more jobs? What are you going to lay low? What are you doing?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We want to
Yeah.
cut her in on this.
Can
Yeah.
we get back to Epsom Station to talk to her, or does that seem too
That sounds like a bad idea.
dangerous?
Yeah.
Yeah, where is she stationed these days?
That's a great question, Simon. She has her own ship,
Yeah.
so
So maybe we can just like set up a rendezvous in some like corner of the Pact Worlds. Yeah.
that sounds good. Or not even Pact Worlds. You could,
Yeah.
Wherever,
meet us
really.
here in near space.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go back to
So,
the water
yeah.
world. Woo!
Yes. So you can send a message to Tarika and she'll solemnly agree with you all in her response video. She again has her signature, her wrench, her old worn wrench. She's fiddling with as she says to you, yeah, this does sound scary, and I'm sorry that you all were set upon by those assassins, but yeah, I don't want you all risking your necks every time you step out of that airlock. Only so long you can keep flying before you got to set down somewhere to refuel, and if Sinjin has his way, eventually you'll get caught. Even if you don't get hurt, folk you deal with are going to get caught in the crosshairs. So that sounds like a good plan. Sinjin's got to be dealt with. If we come up with some sort of plan, we might be able to get him to lift the bounties on you. I don't know. It really depends. You didn't say whether you want to kill him or if you want to just sit him down to talk. I don't know if anything short of killing him is going to really stop him at this point, but it's not going to be easy. You're going to have to be very convincing. And I am talking about the kind of convincing that, involves violence. But luckily, y'all ain't half bad at that. She chuckles nervously.
I don't think we harbor him any particular ill will, like Eileen. We did betray him first, after all.
I think this is just a response video. I don't think
Oh,
Yeah, this
right,
is-
right.
yeah.
Yes. Dang.
Yeah, this is over the drift. I mean, Marath could still say that. Like, that's Marath's reaction. That's fine.
fair enough.
Yeah, so let's meet at these coordinates to come up with a plan. In the meantime, do some research. We'll see what we can dig up as well, me and Shane. She includes coordinates to indeed a remote asteroid in near space, knowing that you all are pretty close by. So she'll rendezvous with you all as soon as she can. But in order to come up with this plan, we can again Star Wars screen wipe. You all are on the asteroid. It goes just fine. In order to come up with a plan, you're going to need to do some research on your target. This is a downtime activity that takes 1 day per piece of information. No check required because you have 2 computer whizzes on your team. So once per day per PC, a PC trained in computers can sift through the infosphere for information on Sinjin or the Golden League. Consider it like taking 20, hence the lack of need for a check. The other 3 of you, you can do other things in this bounty of free time that you find yourselves with.
Lay in the med bay and heal.
Yeah, convalesce.
Man, we just have way less money than the last time we had a large amount of downtime.
Yeah,
Wrath is unable to afford all of the drugs that Catch introduced them to.
Oh no!
Oh no, I don't want to play with addiction rules.
Yeah.
We looked at that at the beginning of this AP.
There were considerations for addictions and such. Figured it wasn't such a good idea.
Yeah.
And not for rules purposes. We'll just say that.
Yes. But that neither here nor there. There's, of course, some baseline information that I can give to you that Auntie Nuna just knows offhand because she has history with Sinjin. So I'm going to show you this. So these 2 pieces of information, I am going to be presenting you with walls of text, so strap in. Sinjin was a member of House Idrezin on Aposte. He left decades ago with 3 of his cousins to join the Golden League and was branded a traitor by his house. He flourished as a jeune assassin, attracted followers, and founded his own crime family. Now Sinjin is a powerful member of the Golden League. He's never returned to Aposte, to our knowledge. The Golden League is an organized crime syndicate with a history stretching to ancient Galarian. They train prestigious agents known as Jun who serve as assassins or enforcers. The Golden League uses magical tattoos and tattoo weapon fusions. Sinjin himself has multiple magical tattoos, including 2 feline guardians that come to life.
Oh, jeez.
Well, maybe they're just like small felines.
No, I doubt it.
Rawr. Yeah, Auntie Nuna knows that they are not small felines.
I'm picturing Panthro, or the purple cat that Skeletor rides around.
So next up, in the first day, I'm assuming that Ketch and Auntie Nuna are both doing this downtime activity, and that you all don't have anybody else trained in computers. Okay.
I am trained in it, but I'm not that great at it. But
That's
if
fine.
an aid is ever necessary, I can automatically aid.
You can actually, all it takes is to be trained to be able to do this downtime activity.
Oh.
So Gus can also, you can aid by doing this.
Okay.
So I will give you 3 more pieces of information then on this day. The same handout should now be updated, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So in addition to the basic information you've already gathered, you learned that more recently than Nuna's memory, Sinjin got a phoenix tattoo. No one knows what that one does. Spooky. Sinjin
Phoenix. Got it in 1.
Yeah.
Either resurrection or a giant flaming bird to fight.
Yes, he turns into a Spherus turning into a phoenix, like the Spherus does in our Pathfinder game. No. So Sinjin owns homes on many planets, but is currently ensconced in his personal fortress, Rendelairn, in the Verces nation of Obarshi. Rendelairn is impregnable and crowded with bodyguards, jeune assassins, and soldiers. Attacking him there straight up is not feasible. You realize that you're going to have to lure him out of his fortress. But Sinjin has also canceled public appearances and sent proxies to business meetings over the last few weeks. Luring Sinjin out of Rendelairn will require something he must attend to personally. Sinjin travels with a personal guard of at least 25, including 3 jeune assassins, like the ones that you fought today. For an ambush to succeed, he must be separated from the majority of his guards.
We've got it. He has hair. It must get cut. You cannot send a proxy for that. Plan. Catch him when he's getting his hair cut. Because he has to be there. Because he has hair.
Auntie Nuna will go hand on his shoulder and then remember their shoulder and be like,
I'm afraid, dear, that Sinjin employs a number of hairstylists. that
In the
live-
fortress.
They live on premises, yes.
I like to think that one of the assassins is as a stylist, and being a stylist is actually their true passion, but they're just also very good at being an assassin, and they need to make ends meet.
Yes.
I mean, they already have knives, so. All right, that worked.
Day 3, in case that wasn't, or day 2 rather, in case that wasn't a compelling enough plan from Arayoth, you all find more information on Sinjin. You get the sense from your research that he is incredibly slippery. He's been attacked by enemies and presumed dead on many occasions. You come up with, some reports on Sinjin's death, followed by he resurged somewhere else, or he surfaced somewhere else. To take it, go on.
At one point, Auntie Nuna. Oh no! At one point, Patch brings up one that you found, but like, "Yo, Auntie, you heard about this?" And Auntie Nuna will look into the distance, and go, "Ah, yes, I remember that time."
Yeah.
Oh no.
Look, it was a good con. Like, it was well done.
Yeah.
You can have good memories.
Auntie Nuna's a consummate professional. She can appreciate a job well done.
Indeed.
Yeah. So you know that to take him down, Sinjin must be cornered and unable to escape. Picking the right location for this trap is key. 2 of Sinjin's cousins, 3 cousins, died following Sinjin's orders. You'll remember that I alluded to 3 cousins that left with Sinjin from House Izedrin and formed this family with him in the Golden League. 2 of those 3 died following his orders. The third, Zeldern, had a falling out with Sinjin and left the Golden League in disgrace. Zeldern's last known residence is an isolated spaceport in near space called Smuggler's Moon. And as that name comes up, Auntie Nuna, her brain just gets rocked for a moment. A new starship, Risen, was recently delivered to Rendelairn. You find schematics for this starship that give its capabilities and layout. I'm going to show you... I'm not going to show you the stat block. I will show you the map. You don't need the stat block right now. Suffice to say, this stat block is... it reveals that you get the stats. I'm not going to hand you, the players, the stats right now. The capabilities and layout seem to make it a very formidable starship. Mechanically, it is a tier 14 huge freighter, bristling with guns and the crew to use them.
So it sounds like we're pretty confident that we couldn't beat it in like a fair one-on-one fight.
Yes.
So we want to board it, is what I'm hearing.
Maybe.
If we board it, there's 25 guards and 3 jeune assassins on top of...
Oh, that's assuming that Sinjin himself is on this ship. I figured it wasn't going to be piloted by him, probably the security forces. Is there an indication as to whether or not it's his personal ship, or if it's been delivered?
It seems to be his personal flagship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's think about maybe hiring a crew.
Nuna, do you know this Zeldern? Does he dislike Sinjin? Maybe he would help us take him out.
Was he before my time, after my time?
So you met Sinjin in the Golden League. His cousins left with him to join the Golden League with him. So I'm gonna say you would recognize Zeldern probably. You maybe did a mission with him or something, but you were not nearly as close with Zeldern.
I didn't have much contact with Zeldern. Worked with him once or twice. But if he left, I bet he's got a hate on for the Golden League. He may not be our ally, but he's certainly Sinjin's enemy. That might be enough of a place to start.
Not a bad place. Another piece of information you uncovered today is looking at sort of, again, legends, stories about Sinjin's service in the Golden League. 30 years ago, the legendary tattoo artist Shyath Evidros left the Golden League. Shayeth's last known location was Smuggler's Moon. Sinjin was personally dispatched by his superiors to find Shayeth, taking a small interceptor to do so, but he returned empty-handed. This is the only blemish on Sinjin's otherwise impressive Golden League career. Shayeth's trail ends at Smuggler's Moon. Auntie Nuna, as you uncover this information, or you're reminded of it, you're forcibly brought back to that time in your life. You remember. We see a younger Auntie Nuna, then known as Charmer, sitting beside an equally younger Sinjin, both kitted out in black armor and combat gear. You're in the cramped cockpit of a Golden League interceptor, Smuggler's Moon looming lush and verdant in the viewport. Sinjin turns to you and says, "All right, so we know what to do. We go down, snatch Shayeth, and we come back. Should be simple."
Sounds all right, boss.
Yes, I understand that from intel that Smuggler's Moon, King Dregor does not appreciate people coming in and abducting his inhabitants. However, this shouldn't be much of an issue for the two of us, I think.
They'll just have to get used to it. Charmer just sort of stretches their arms. Ugh. Knocks out a crick in their neck. Ready when you are.
Excellent. I'm very glad to have you at my back on this, Charmer. We are quite the formidable team. Once we return with Shayeth, I'll make sure she doesn't escape again. Can't let someone go when they can do things like this. And he rolls up the sleeve of his armored jacket, revealing a tattoo of a tiger, its tail lazily flicking back and forth on his bicep. Gives you a rare look of genuine happiness.
Yeah, she's got some skills. I can understand why we don't want to let her go.
Yeah.
And
But-
there's like a moment where Charmer's face kind of looks a little troubled, but then it's gone.
Sinjin does not notice this. He's seems a bit preoccupied with his tattoo, perhaps. But as Nuna knows, that they would indeed be letting Shayeth go. But let's get back to the present. I imagine, but don't want to assume, that all of this information might be sort of coalescing in Nuna's head, beginning to form a plan of some kind. But Nuna, Ketch, and Gus can continue researching because there are more tidbits to find, while perhaps some other scenes happen in the background. Nick and Simon, if Sloan or Marath are doing anything in the background. If not, feel free to interject at any point.
Sloan will teach Marath how to Sloan will teach Marath how to cheat at cards.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yep.
And can I focus on
He's
maybe
disturbingly good at it.
That's not true.
What's this? Reaches into the center of Marath and pulls out the cheating cards.
Oh no.
You're hiding better than that, Maria.
Can Ketch focus on trying to figure out what that Phoenix tattoo is, or is that
Not something we can find.
Ketch can look into it. He's not going to find much more information. You find the name of the tattoo artist, which is obviously Space Steve, but you can't find any other kinds of information. Nobody's ever, to anybody's knowledge, what's his name? Sinjin has never activated this tattoo before. It does appear to be a magical tattoo. I will give you that, as all of his tattoos seem to be.
I guess around the table after the nightly report, Marath will ask, well, maybe we can dig into this Shayeth character, and maybe if we can find them, Sinjin would be excited and would take a small interceptor again?
Well, I can understand how it might look that way, but no, St. John let that one go.
Oh, why?
It's a long story, dear.
Ralph perks up and loves long stories.
I think it's going to be told in a flashback.
Okay, we can wait.
Ketch will stomp on Maria's foot again, squashing several dozen constituents.
Murdering 2 bugs.
Yeah. and say, listen, when people say it's a long story, that doesn't mean it's a long story, strap in. They mean they don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
He maybe should have told you this in like book 1. I don't know.
Long story means unpleasant story to tell. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. You do more research, and you get. Sorry, I'm flipping between. Believe it or not, a couple pages here. Edit this handout, and you get more information. No. Ooh. All right, so you find some information on Smuggler's Moon and King Dregor.
Uplifted bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm an
the
armor
Thursday
bear.
show's favorite. Oh, that's fantastic. Nope. Smuggler's Moon is a remote spaceport in near space founded and operated by King Dregor. It's big enough to attract a crowd of smugglers and vagabonds, amongst which you could hide, small enough for you to gain control of, and remote enough that, were you discovered, it would take several days for a message to get anywhere. Signal Jammer, you know, could knock out the entire spaceport's transmissions, and it appears to have no Golden League presence. King Dregor, the ruler of Smuggler's Moon, is an uplifted bear with a fearsome reputation. It's rumored he's never been bested in combat. He's accompanied by Riforian battle-flowered bodyguards and maintains control of the moon with a Marikoi security force. The workers of Smuggler's Moon are either paid by King Dregor or owe him a great debt. It's rumored many are indentured servants or slaves. Finally, King Dregor lives in a penthouse at the pinnacle of Smuggler's Moon. He's greedy and proud, and might be susceptible to bribery or flattery. Dregor only grants audiences to supplicants who bring him a gift. Supplicants then request a favor, which he might grant in exchange for their loyalty and a long term of service, usually at least 10 years. Dregor is also a nature lover, easily distracted by unusual plant and animal species. He keeps a conservatory on Smuggler's Moon.
I know this one. We bring him some tiramisu on his daughter's wedding night.
No,
Oh,
we
I
are
was gonna say yeah.
we are an unusual animal species. We are the gift.
We have a gift.
You're going to sell Morayoth into slavery?
This way.
No, it's
No.
perfect. It's totally like the Chewie on the Death Star situation. We put him in fake binders. We make like we're gonna give him a gift, and then we beat the tar out of him, and we take his station from him, and then we have our own hub.
Then we
for
just-
after book 6.
we just have to disarm the station from him.
Disarm the state. That is Morayoth's
The biggest
specialty.
disarm job you've ever done, Morayoth. You think you can pull it off?
We have a really cool gift. Surprise! The gift is actually that we're taking your space station.
-1
That's for
space
free
station.
time.
Here you go.
Okay.
So
What if the gift is friendship? Is anyone truly this person's friend?
They say that heavy is the head that wears the crown.
But Gus, he has indentured servants or slaves.
And or slaves.
Which is very bad, and if we become his friend, then maybe we can change his mind. And if not, then we beat him up in a closet.
Okay, friendship will be a distant plan A.
We'll call it Plan
And-
F for friendship.
Okay, and then beating up and supplanting will be plan B for beating up and supplanting.
Gotcha!
Wait, we can work some friendship in here for Gus. Gus, I need you to make friends with all the other pirates.
Yeah.
And convince them I am a much better pirate lord than he is.
On it.
yes.
I need a big canopy and a whole cook setup and a giant wok.
And I need a banner that says Sloan for king.
Hear me out. If some of these people owe him favors and such like that, we could, promise them an end to owing the favor in a form of,
Yes.
whole unrest and revolt.
Yeah, slaves hate slavery. All we have to do is say we won't do that. Easy win.
Slaves say they hate being slaves. That is true.
And then also, if we're unable to convince St. John to come here, then, at least we have our own space station, and that's a plus.
Right, and then Cedric can keep coming and trying to kill us, but we will have a whole army of freed pirate slaves, and there will be nothing he can do about it.
Well, he could blow up the space station. That would be
a
bad.
point. That would be bad. All of our new minions will die. I mean,
Friends.
That was a very long pause there, Sloan. I'm not saying that as Auntie Nuna, but maybe I should.
Oh, man. Nick,
That was a very long pause.
I'm in friends.
I knew
Subjects.
someone would love this place.
I do love our little talk, you guys.
So, to bring this back around to the original purpose, what's the plan then? Do you can you put all these puzzle pieces together into a plan that lures St. John to your moon?
I think if we're able to somehow infiltrate the station at the very least, we should be able to reassess the location of this tattooist. And either squeeze them for more information or use them to bring St. John out of hiding.
Yeah, what do we know will bring St. John out of hiding? Have we found anything, or do we just have leads?
So you have leads. You don't know for certain that either Zeldern or Shyath are on this station. This is merely where their both of their last known locations was. Nuna, you personally know that Shyath was last spotted here. That is information you can keep to yourself for now if you want. And then Zeldern is rumored to have last been sighted on Smuggler's Moon. Whether he left afterwards or not is unknown. But yeah, there is some information you just aren't going to know right now.
Right. We need to go there at the very least to ask
take
people.
the moon, and then we throw a big party that proclaims Sloan is the new king of the moon. Everybody will be there, because it will be a great big party with free food, and then we can find the people we're looking for.
King of the moon!
And the ceremony to crown you isn't like a real crown. We get that tattoo artist that he wants to tattoo a crown across your brow.
Yeah, say we want a tattoo crown.
And then his cousin officiates.
We'll be able to resist that. Tattoo artists love making tattoos.
Yeah, I thought I got
Just
out
gotta
when
give me
they
a
asked
big
for a
thing.
tattoo crown.
And then we get the cousin to officiate.
It's a bold claim, but it looks like the first step either way is go to Smuggler's Moon and ask questions to people there.
Yes, I think you're putting the cart before the horse there, Sloan.
It's much simpler to just find people rather than overthrow a government in order to find people.
I don't know. Overthrowing a government sounds more interesting.
I know, dear.
We can do one and then the other.
Ketch looks visibly disappointed at the mention of possibly not overthrowing the government.
This catches with me.
I didn't say we couldn't.
I mean, if we overthrow a government, and then we just call St. John out as being a coward, will that work?
He doesn't really worry about what other people think of him. Unless they can affect him.
I'd publicly challenge him to a duel.
I don't think he'd take that. But
It sounds like going to Smuggler's Moon is a good move either way.
Agreed.
Was there more information was there more information we felt like we might be able to find, or did we exhaust the info
That
there?
seems to be it.
Well, I don't know what else we're gonna do just sitting around here, guys.
Funny you say that. As soon as you say that, Catch, as luck would have it, Tarika appears on her ship because this was a rendezvous point, and Tarika and Shan request docking with you all.
Which we promptly allow and
Yay.
welcome her aboard.
Hugs.
Hugs.
They
Traditional
both gladly
group
accept
hug.
hugs. A bug hug, a bahug.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So I did the thing where I scrolled in my notes again. Yes. So, let's see. Tarika, after I'm sure an extravagant meal of wonderful proportions, Tarika will speak up after sort of thinking, a serious look on her whiskered face, and she says, "All right, what have you come up with in terms of a plan? Let's hash this out." And you can either, like, if anybody has any more thoughts on what you all were just talking about, you can present them, or we can just say, and you present them with the information we just talked about.
So we're going to Smuggler's Moon, and we're going to overthrow the government.
And hopefully one of the two people who we think Sinjin might be interested in are also there, since they were last seen there.
When we overthrow the government, we'll be able to shut down the docks and make sure no one leaves until we find the people we need.
Sure.
Okay.
We've
I'm
never
really great.
overthrown a government before. Is it hard?
No, it'll be fine. We got this.
Okay. Marioth is
Charles is
100% convinced.
Who's watching this?
So, Tarika, what do you think of
Bless
my
your heart.
faux blood pudding made using the milk from the dairy lizards of Castroville?
Oh, it's great, Gus. It's great.
But she liked it more before you told her what it was.
Yeah, her spoon.
She liked it better when she
slowly
thought it was
back to the
real
bowl.
blood, not just faux blood, because that's what the milk looks like.
Okay, so you go to Smuggler's Moon. You find one of these people maybe, and let Sinjin know that they're there.
Well, Sinjin did say that if he ever saw... What is the... Sorry?
The tattoo artist is Shyath.
Yeah. If he ever heard of Shyath again, he'd have to follow up on his threat. I think it might be a matter of honor.
But would he bring his 25 bodyguards?
They go where he goes.
Okay.
But again,
Well,
if you have a moon,
Mhm.
if
Yeah.
you, and all of the aid of the guards, one way or another.
or just a very small room. Can't fit 25 people in one room.
I'm king. I will have guards of my own.
I like the
Oh.
small room idea, and Marioth said one air vent, and Gus is squeezed into another air vent because of the rat folk belt, and then we just slurp out of it onto them.
Right. No. Great plan. So we're going to overthrow a government on a private space station / moon, so we can usurp the military there to use them to start a war with another house
Yep.
or group. I like where this is going, guys. Let's make this happen.
And it all starts with Gus's little hooves sticking out of an air vent, wriggling until his dad bod tummy manages to flip through, and then he lands.
It's like when a cat's laying there between two objects and its poop is just.
If I fits, I sits.
So, okay, well,
Yeah, that's a thing.
Shan will lean forward and say, "All right, well, you all tell us what equipment you need, give us the credits, and we can pick it up for you. Ain't much point in you risking your necks for a shopping run. And no, Sloan, it ain't gonna help your piratey reputation much to be seen fending off shoppers at the Space Walmart from collecting your gadgets and such," she, says with a wink and a smile.
The more of these elite assassins we take out, the more fearsome I look.
but also the more dead you are.
I'm not dead. Who's dead?
You were a little bit dead for a second.
I was not. I was
there.
fine.
Mostly dead.
I got better.
Your bloody arms off. No, it isn't. So you all can effectively buy things with this mission in mind. Tarika and Shan will meet you in orbit above Smuggler's Moon before you head down to do some recon, investigating, and the like. Yes. So you can request they pick up anything, just give them the credits. I will remind you that of the information that you uncovered, a signal jammer would probably come in handy, since that will stop people from sending messages off the moon. Once
Ketch is going to build one.
Ketch is going to build one. That's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Still got to set aside the UPBs, though.
You what?
You still have to set aside the UPBs for it, right?
Oh yeah. No.
I mean,
yeah.
I know how craft works. Yeah.
Yes. Mechanically, it's this. It ends up being the same.
It's
roughly.
just
Unless you have, there are ways to make it cheaper.
I think so. Yeah.
Abilities and things. Yeah.
Yeah.
there's ways to make it take less time, but
Gus.
Yeah, I think it might be
For sure, less time.
it just sounds like something that Ketch would be able to rig up, no problem.
100%.
Tinker lets make things better, like actually mechanically stronger.
Yeah, it's more durable for against damage and stuff.
Nice.
Not that it ever comes up. Tinker, the theme.
I don't know. It would have came up if you guys were crafting in Threefold Conspiracy when Iris lost everything.
It's true.
Oh, don't remind Leif of that. That was one of our
Yeah.
Your bag of holding is dissolved by acid.
Oh,
God. That was
oh man. Yep.
Sorry.
Everybody get it out. Everybody sigh real loud.
On that note, Gus gives basically all of his credits to Shannon
I'm
Treek.
not
He's
sorry.
like, one Thasteron Carapace Superior Iridishell, please.
Shan just like gives you a look and says, "Okay, I'll try my best to find that." And Tariq is like, "We got you. We got you, hon. Don't worry about it."
Thank you.
Cool.
Also, really nice chef's hat.
Sorry,
Okay.
they're making me do algebra to figure out the price of this thing.
Yeah.
Should we? Can we just do this in the week in between? Or
Oh, yes. Yeah. No. I just. So, you will buy your things, and that is that. So, ready to head to Smuggler's Moon?
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Describe
Very
this place.
So,
My new kingdom.
as you arrive at the moon home to Smuggler's Moon, yes, Smuggler's Moon is on a moon. The Smuggler's Moon is a space station. That is like it's on the ground of a moon. So it's on the surface of a moon, but we call it Smuggler's Moon. Anyway, as you arrive at the moon, you are hailed by Tarika. She's been in the area for a few hours. Seems you arrived just a bit later than her. She will quickly give you the gear that you requested, and then takes off. Both her and Shan wishing you good luck. Smuggler's Moon is a spaceport on the moon of Antherm, which orbits a nameless, barren planet in near space. Antherm itself is a verdant moon filled with forests and wildlife. And here at the end of the episode, I think we will fade to black on the Severance package, sort of slowly, smoothly sailing through space, through the void of space, towards Smuggler's Moon.
Are you telling me that this is a moon, a forest moon with bears on, smart bears on it?
With one bear on it, at least that you know of.
Okay.
Just
Yes.
one small smart bear.
And you see this shape rising through the forest as just sort of jutting from the tree lines. Yes, it is shaped like a D8. And that is the image that I leave you with as you see little hover cars and spaceships and whatnot buzzing about this massive double pyramid structure. And that is where we will fade to black.
Sorry, hold on. Is the brown dirt or is it in space?
It's on the moon, Simon.
It is, so
I
it's
see.
surrounded by forests, but a lot of the area directly around it is cleared out.
I see.
Yes. So we call it a space station. It's not the traditional space station that's hovering in space, rotating slowly. It's more of a space port.
Yeah.
Got it.
Station on a moon.
Yes, it's a port on a moon. It's a rest stop, very big rest stop. I can't wait for y'all to explore Smuggler's Moon. It's so cool. There's I was telling Simon and Liz about this before the stream today, before everybody else got here, that it's got its own section in the book that's 5 to 7 pages long. It's got a bunch of areas, a bunch of named NPCs. You're gonna have a fun time on Smuggler's Moon. This is a great place to be. And it's only slightly filled with scum and villainy. So
It's gonna be more filled with scum and villainy when we get there.
We're going to increase it.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
we're a little scummy, but we're not villains.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Mm.
I think there's a few people who might disagree with you there, but we try, or at least I try
Yeah.
sometimes.
Well, as always, a new Cosmic Crit episode will be dropping tonight. Jet, what do we got going this Thursday?
Well, we got a little bit delayed, but we should be kicking off book 4. And when last we left off, the clouds had darkened. There was the sound of the sky was rumbling. There was dramatic thunder, ominous lighting, and it appears as though some sort of warship is descending upon Sandpoint.
Well, we gotta get there and beat it up. And I should probably build a starship for it, shouldn't I?
Well, you can. Yes, you can.
I will. I'll build I'll build the old Heartbreaker up to tier whatever level we are. 10, tier 10. Anyway. No, tier 11. Oh, we're level 11, aren't we? Yeah, nice. Well, Leif, thank you for running our audio through Hydra. Who do we have to thank today?
Today we're thanking Lo-Fi Girl and it was a short list today. Sorry, let me scroll back up. Alex Productions.
Wow. 2 names. All right. Our fantastic character art was done by Enicola. She is at ENECOLA on Twitter. Thank you to Paizo for the awesome AP, and specifically Jessica Catalan for... Nope, not Jessica Catalan. Who wrote this one? It is Jessica Catalan. It is just I have book 5 instead of book 6 in my notes here. It has been fixed. Thank you, Nick, for our stream assets. Thank you, Jet, for running the stream. Thank you, all of you, for being here, being my players and my friends. I am really enjoying running book 6 for you all right now, and I look forward to a suitable conclusion for the end of this adventure for all of your characters. Finally, thank all of you, dear listener and or viewer, for joining us. Haven't said it in a while, so I'm going to say it now. We wouldn't be a show without you all here. Or it'd be a more sad show without you here.
We'd die without those rerolls.
Oh,
Yeah, there would be a lot more
true.
suffering and pain without the rerolls. So, as always, we'll be in our general voice on our Discord after the stream. If you're not on our Discord already, it is down below in the Twitch description. And one of these days, I am going to get around to adding it to the podcast description if I haven't already. Remind me to do that. But come on by and say hi on our Discord. So, for now, say goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
And Jet, take us into the drift.